Hello, welcome. Ah, I'm Bronwyn Kenku, and here's another episode of Date Everything. Last time, we spent a couple days just trying to meet different folks. There's a lot going on, so it's kind of hard to gauge. We investigated this area last time, meeting the cat, the diary, which was a little out of this world. This?
Oh my stars, I've been waiting for you.
Oh baby. What? That's the whole date? They want to talk to Skylar?
Oh, wowie, wowie, zowie! You found love. Exactly one love. I'm so proud of you. Pretty hard to find love these days, so hopefully that didn't take too long.
Not really. I mean, Wallace is a great one-dimensional character.
Well, all I can say is keep up the good work. Me, I'm gonna catch up on some Z's. Like a cool girl. But first, welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu?
Features and utilities.
Right this way. What's on your
Strategy?
mind?
What are collectibles?
Collectibles are delectable. Collectibles are the funny little images that appear as dateables talk to you. What are you curious about?
I'm good.
Anything else you wanted to know about features?
Never mind.
Cool.
was
What can
trying
I
to
do
see if
for
I
you in
could
my main
hook up.
menu? Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me?
What about our relationship?
Relationships? My favorite subject. What do you want to know?
Oh yeah, you did.
Oh, you want to date me, eh? It's possible, you know. You just have to, ask me about myself.
About yourself.
Not in this menu, silly. I prefer not to be that obvious about it. I like to be wined and dined. It's the chat menu. What do you need?
Let's go back.
Scoochin'. Anything else? Ooh, that fantastic red shirt is looking rather nice today.
Let's chat about you.
Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me?
Never mind.
Scooch. Anything else? Ooh, that fantastic red shirt is looking
Nope.
rather nice. Oh, yeah.
Support table. So this is different. Still talking about the bathtub. I'm scared. I'm scared.
There's a strange rapper standing in your bathroom where the toilet usually is. He's dressed in white and gold, but where his outfit is clean, the look he gives you is downright dirty. While you might be curious about this toilet man, it seems more than clear that curiosity doesn't go both ways.
Hey. So you're the toilet, huh?
The toilet man springs into action, raising his hands to his mouth as he begins to beatbox.
Your crapper's a rapper, he knows how to go. Blamming and drumming or boss about flow. You black these pipes, you'll be ending your life when he slams your head into the bowl. Oh!
It's
on
French.
a toilet roll. Jean-Luc Bissois, out of control. Over, under, never, blunder, spitting more words than an ancient scroll.
Oh shit, son. That's dope.
Do not say dope to Lil Crapper. Dope is what the junkies hide in these cisterns of innocent toilets like Jean-Luc. Jean-Luc sings all about this in Lil Crapper's latest album, The Tippy Hippie. Anyway, you know Lil Crapper. You love him. Everybody does.
Okay.
You come to hear his beats, huh? Or maybe you ate the pizza. You come to take a seat so you can deposit the food you eat, huh?
Just wanted to get to know you better.
To know me? To know me? This human thinks that they own me. There's always one thing on my mind, and always one thing only. I'm a rapper, the best you seen, a shining dream in porcelain. He's like a bidet, only spitting the truth, going down quicker than gin and vermouth. They call him a party mouse, letting the naughty out, but that's a way to appeal to the youth.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Man, you ain't the youth. Get out of here.
Aw.
Lil Crapper can't hang with posers,
Calling me
you know.
out.
It hurts his
He's
image.
old.
If you are a poser, you get out of Lil Crapper's face.
Calling me old?
Maybe? Show me what you got. Show me. Show me Lil Crapper is not alone on this stage of tile and stone.
I'll wrap you up and put you away.
Not just rap. You need to show him that you can crap.
Excuse me?
Crap. Crapping. Short for cool rapping. Lil Crapper is always crapping. Now it's your turn.
Chat. Chat, please. I don't think people interpret that the way you want them to.
Jean-Luc makes a dismissive gesture.
That is their problem. Lil Crapper, he is ahead of the curve. He is a wordsmith, eh? He is like Voltaire, French. Smarter than you. On a related note, Voltaire was my number 2 pick for my nom de plume.
Oh boy, how am I gonna learn to rap?
Not from Lil Crapper. Lil Crapper is not a teacher, he is a test. You study on your own time. You cannot keep up, you fail. But if you can match his rapping skill, then you will be able to woo anybody. If you have the skills to woo Lil Crapper, then any partner will be within your reach. In fact, if you can match Lil Crapper in a crap battle, then he will fall in love with you.
Any other way?
Enough! Lil Crapper can sense you are unable to hold back your passion for crap any longer. So, what do you think? Do you have what it takes to face Jean-Luc?
No.
Correct! Jean-Luc is glad you understand this. The rapping, she comes from the heart, the deepest part of the system. Like that little rubber bit that comes undone sometimes and the water keeps running forever. You know the bit. You need to experience life before you can spit it out in alternating phonemes adhering to some sort of a rhyme structure. As you are, you have no chance to defeat Jean-Luc, let alone match his rapier wit. You want to clash talons with these 2 gallon stallion? Go! Live a life worth rapping about! Return to Lil Crapper when you are ready.
Oh god. Okay. So I wonder if this is also going to be the sink. I also kind of want to hit the cardboard boxes. My doors are closed. Ugh. We left this open though. Okay, whatever. Guess I don't need to eat. It's fine. Oh boy. Did I even see the vacuum? I'm scared.
It's Lucinda Lavish. She seems to enjoy this hijacking of your intentions.
Tell me, lover, what should we get up to now?
How else are you supposed to go about?
Oh, there are so many ways in which I'm the best. But who am I to tell you? Lucinda Laudable will give you the tour.
I'm strapped in.
I am by far the best looking dateable, and it's not even a competition.
I don't know. Benoit is pretty.
They spent the most time on me, on this fantastic body, on my incomparable composition.
Can you compare looks
By
like that?
comparing looks. Let's take a look at a typical dateable. Where the fuck this is? He only stands there like that the whole time. Whereas
Wow,
I
they don't even say his
do
name.
all sorts of things with my arms and legs. You see.
It's my friend Dory.
Okay, so I'm a better friend than Dariah. Look how interesting
Dariah.
I am. Look!
The hell are you bringing me in for? Stand here like some puppet? An outrage. I won't have it.
Oh no! Nameless guy can't talk!
Why can't he talk?
Well, there's a very simple explanation. I'll have you know, I was recorded dead last because I required the most amount of work. It took a team of 20 to make me so irresistible. This poor dude can't talk because his lines in my script weren't even written when he was recorded.
Bollocks.
My sexy as hell images have an extra feature that dude bro over here doesn't have. When I blink, it has more frames, making it more realistic.
It does have more frames. I do see
It's
that
like
now.
I'm actually here with you on a real date.
A date where you just talk about how great you are?
I mean, yeah, that's my idea of a date. For these reasons, I award myself Best Cinematography. Oh, thank you, thank you.
I'm leaving.
Oh, good. Bye. So, what do you think?
I'm not impressed.
You just haven't seen all of me yet. You'll see. You'll all see.
Okay, did that use up all of my time? No. Oh boy.
There's something strange about the handsome figure you see standing before you. It's not his clothing, even though he does appear to be dressed in some sort of plastic armor. No, it's something about his face. Handsome though it may be, you can't quite place his expression. Stranger still, he doesn't speak to you at all. He just stares, his face screwed up in concentration, and his lips pressed together.
What's that?
He lets out the breath he's evidently been holding, bending forward with his hands on his hips as he inhales and exhales deeply.
Woo! Sorry about that. Just trying to see how long I could hold my breath for.
Seems like a
I'm
while.
up to 3 hours. All right. Now that that's taken care of, I can give you my full attention. Name's Hoover. My friends just call me Hoov, though. What's up?
Henry.
You here to chat? Or is there another incident to clean up? And today was supposed to be my day off.
Do you get days off? Oh,
Sure.
shit.
What about?
I'm looking for some
He
inanimates.
taps his fingers on his chin, considering.
Maybe.
Anything?
Dang. Sorry, nothing coming up.
I bet you've been all over the house.
You know it. I've been everywhere except the crawl space, I think. I mean, you never know. There are always places I might not know about. I have heard rumors about a haunted attic. Nah, but I'm sure that's nothing but hearsay.
I haven't been to the crawl space either.
A mystery that'll never be solved. Trust me.
So you're the investigator?
That's right. Crime scene investigation.
Grind scene.
I love my work, but it can be hard to put it away at times. I do tend to keep it all in my bag.
What kind of stuff do you investigate?
You wouldn't believe the sorts of things I'm called for to check out. The evidence I pick up gets to be real interesting sometimes. Hair, bits of your dead skin, fingernail clippings.
What else?
Did I mention lots of your hair?
There's lots to go around. You did know the information. Yeah.
I don't mind. Part of the job. Also end up finding buttons, lint, paper clips, coins.
A
You
key,
name it.
maybe?
If it's smaller than a quarter, I've probably got one somewhere in here.
Seems like you're packed pretty full.
I wouldn't worry about that. Plenty of room still.
I'm tired.
Yeah, a bit. It's been a long week, but I enjoy working hard. Makes that can of oil at the end of the day taste all that much better.
What do you do for fun?
Well, I used to do a lot of things for fun. I used to love watching a good game, especially with fellow fans. And sometimes I'd have a drink after a long day's work. These days, I don't know. I've just felt a bit too cluttered. Nothing to worry about though. Hey, but I gotta finish up my work and call it a day. How about you come back and see me next time you got a minute? I feel like I haven't gotten out to do something fun in a while. And maybe the two of us could, I don't know, catch a game or have a drink?
Good.
It's a promise.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the Casa Casanova.
I
Do you
love
see
that.
What I did there? That's
Yeah.
wordplay, baby.
Don't break your arm, pat me on
Oh,
the back.
someone's feeling spicy. Dating your furniture really got you confident, huh? You're out here dating all these appliances and shit. But, like, why? Not why are you dating them? Like, why is this happening now? To you?
Unlock.
Pretty lucky then. So, like, where did the date viators come from? Like, what's the point of them? Who made them? And why?
Wow, I can't, like, avoid this. Because I would like to hide this guy's identity.
Tinfoil hat? Okay, this is some conspiracy shit. Your life is half political thriller, half harem anime. So,
Yep.
like, did you find out what your purpose is or whatever? Are you a top secret operative in the furniture dating war? Are you collecting data on people in love with their shower?
Wish I knew.
Me too. Oh well, guess we can just make up our own theories. Or maybe just enjoy the furniture dates for now.
We'll see.
Guess so. Well, this has been fun, but I have a meeting in 3 minutes, and I really want coffee first. So, gotta go fast. Bye.
Okay. Let's hit bed. Have I investigated the mirror yet?
Ah, my
I did,
dear.
yeah.
Amir's smile falters, his effusive praise coming to a grind.
Oh, my Tragedy mars your beauty. It has nothing to do with your gorgeous proportions, your stunning features. It is a color that cannot belong in the white statuary of your teeth. Did you have broccoli recently?
Yeah.
Ah, that's a strange choice. Well, I'm afraid you have some left over in your teeth. Just there. Take a look.
Good thing I don't ever even guess.
Yes, indeed. You know, I think it might be best to check in with me before any of those encounters in the future. And perhaps you should consider flossing more often. I'm sure Barry would be happy to lend you a hand with it. He's rather obnoxiously reliable with personal routine.
I should go now.
Yes, I think that would be best. Your beauty is too luminous to deprive the world of it for 1 second more.
Interesting. Okay. So let's see what kind of personal care stuff we've got going on here.
A stylist with a very vertical, very pink hairdo appraises you, lifting his glasses to take a better look at you. His face is kind, his features soft, and his makeup? Oh, impeccable.
Oh! How about... Oh dear. I think I'm getting lost right at the start of all this. I'm so sorry, darling. My brain runs quicker than cheap mascara sometimes. Stupid Barry, disposable Barry.
Yo!
Again! Oh, just stop talking.
Can we start over?
I would like that, yes.
He takes a deep breath, shaking off his awkwardness and giving you a friendly smile.
Let's take this from the perfectly coiffed top, shall we? My name is Barry Styles. I am your one-stop shop for looking good, feeling great. Not that I have to work too hard at that because, and I don't know if I made myself clear enough on this point, darling, but you are looking fabulous. Why, hello! I'll be honest, because I like to be clearer than a freshly unblocked pore, I really don't like talking about myself, hun. I'd much rather talk all about you. And eyebrow hydration, of course. You really cannot underestimate how important it is to avoid a thirsty brow, baby.
Thirsty brow. Of course.
But mostly I want to talk all about you. In fact, if you'd be so gracious as to indulge me, I'd love to really get under the skin.
I'm ready, sure. Hit me.
Oh, not literally, obviously. My products are for external use only. I mean, can I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Oh, fabulous, darling. Okay. This is super exciting. I just love learning about what other people like. I haven't yet met with a taste I can cater to. So, with that in mind, I simply have to ask, drumroll, favorite brand of tweezer?
I definitely have a preference. It's that
Let's hear
kind,
it, my
specifically.
little kitten. Tweeze me.
Sure.
Ooh, classy choice. Polished Response's line of beauty products is second to none, except for the cases where they aren't. Everything they put out emphasizes sleek form factors that promote keen aesthetic without sacrificing functionality. You wouldn't think tweezers could turn heads, but when you pull a Polished Response product out of your handbag, the only way it won't get noticed is if they're being upstaged by your Polished Response hand. So, let me just make a mental note. No need to actually write it down. Got a mind like a steel trap. At least when it comes to tweezers and tweezer-related lifestyle choices. Ask me to remember a job interview or doctor's appointment, and I can't help you. But random hair conditioner trivia? I could give you that for days.
So, what's next?
Sorry?
I thought you were asking questions, plural.
Right. The critical path. Let us continue right on down with...
It's your darkest secret.
Oh dear. Too deep too quickly. I like surface level. Here, I'll do it. Barry, what's your favorite lipstick color? This is a good one. A classic of a beauty question. We can't have a beauty Q&A without knowing your favorite lipstick color, can we? Mine? Is pink.
Pink
Impressive,
is a bit
no?
much for me. I like a darker. Yeah, that's impressive. For you.
That's what I said. What, pray tell, is yours?
Different color.
Oh, not one for the traditional? I can certainly respect that. There's nothing that says Lippy can't be any color you want it to be, after all. Now, don't tell me, darling. Let me guess your fave. Blue. No, green. You strike me as a green. Or teal. Or black. Oh, please say it's black. I've not gone goth in forever. Wait, no, I got it. It's gold, isn't it? Rose gold. Green. No, wait, I already said green. This is too hot. Moving on. It's...
Aw, I wish I could have followed up with the black to
Anyway,
really make his
third
day.
cue. What do you think is the biggest reason to wear makeup?
So, feel sexy.
That is one super valid reason, darling. A good makeup job can really draw out the hotness. When I do my thing, there's a real joy in framing someone's eyes to show just how alluring they are, or highlighting some gorgeous cheekbones, pinpointing the steamiest features and putting all the attention on them. That's art, huh? Sorry, I spoke a lot again. Of course I did. I'm an overshare. Need to stop that.
No, you don't. You don't have to keep apologizing
Barry
for
still
being
looks
you.
embarrassed, but a sweet little flush comes over his pale cheeks, and he smiles at you.
Well, darling, that about wraps up the cues. It was gonna be a big 20-question thingy, but I just didn't do it, I suppose. Plus, I forgot half the ideas I had for it when I thought about combs for an hour.
It's okay, I had fun with it.
Really? That's wonderful, darling. I had a lot of fun too. Oh, I really hope we can have another fabulous chat again.
Alright. So, he's all of this, I imagine? And that's...
Lucinda Lavish stands in your way, her well-endowed body striking a luscious pose.
Tell me your desires.
I'm still not convinced you're the best.
Not convinced? Maybe I've only shown you one side of her. Maybe Lucinda Layered will show you some more depth.
Yes, if you have layers, it makes you better.
Layers upon layers. I have one of the most complex pathways in this game. There are more types of Lucindas than anyone else. As long as there are words that begin with L, there will always be more layers to me.
More identities equals more depth.
Naturally! Each one of these newly minted Lucindas gives us a different side to the multifaceted jewel that is me. And our conversations, they drip with care and emotion, with well-written options for you to choose. Like this one.
I don't know.
And for each option is a well-crafted, meaningful response like this one. For this reason, best screenplay!
Tell me, do you agree?
Seems kind of thin.
Perhaps one day you'll be smart enough to understand me. Until then.
So this should be the same thing. Towel?
It's not all that surprising that your towels would have a look that one can only describe as fresh out of the shower. The fluffy terry cloth clothing and glistening skin are expected. What you did not expect to see, however, was a six-pack you could do your laundry on.
Wait, hold still.
He holds his hands out in front of him, stopping you in your tracks.
What's wrong? What did I do?
You didn't do anything.
He backs away from you, slowly and carefully.
Just don't move. Ooh, there's some water on the floor. Let me get that before you slip and fall.
He bends down to mop up a tiny puddle, standing back up.
There, all good.
That was a close one.
Some might say that I saved your life. Hey, hey.
Tyrell the towel. It's no toweling, but it'll do.
Did you see that dude?
Not a dude.
Tyrell shifts uncomfortably, seeming to address someone you can't see.
Ah, come on, man. I know I'm bombing.
He gives you a sheepish little smile.
Don't mind me. Just talking to my
Yeah, buddy?
No, that's like towel buddy. Well, it's whatever I fold it up to be. But today, it's a swan.
He holds out a small swan-shaped towel for your inspection. It's quite charming.
I can get a bit bored is all. Yeah.
You and Tyrell look at each other, neither of you speaking. The silence is long and awkward.
Come here often?
Not often enough.
Yeah, that's an odd question to ask. I'm coming off a bit dry, aren't I?
You just seem nervous.
I seem that way because I am. Can I just start again?
He extends his hand to you, and when you take it, he gives it a firm, confident shake.
I'm Tyrell. If you got a spill, call me and chill.
I like it. That's cute.
It's just something I'm workshopping.
I think it's good.
Whew. Ugh. I'm trying too hard. I tend to do that. Spills happen every day. No big thing. But the hard part is getting dry. For the big jobs, I work with Washford and Drysdale. But I work pretty independently, you know?
I can make a bit of a mess.
I'm here regardless. I'm pretty dependable. It takes someone of strong woven integrity to be as reliable as me, you know?
Surely you have bigger aspirations,
Oh,
though.
like you have bigger ones? What do you want?
Travel the world, eat all the good stuff, but have it all be free.
Sounds impossibly ambitious. There are things I want to do, but my job is important, you know? Those spills ain't gonna unspill themselves, and I won't be spilling things to you until I get to know you better. So, let's make a deal. Next time you see me, I'll show you something cool, and maybe I'll tell you a bit about myself. I'll show you an idea I have.
Nighttime. Oh, one left. Kind of want to get closer with my sex toy.
Benoit is in a graceful split on the ground, bending forward so that their nose touches their knee. They smile when they see you. They take their sweet time getting up. Perhaps they intend to show off for you.
Well, well, well. Surprised you can walk without a limp after all that. I'm glad you came to see me. I thought of a wonderful way for us to get to know each other better. Aside from the obvious and surefire method, sex.
It's better than a good old-fashioned conversation.
Sex, for one.
Sure,
But aside from
They pull a small black and red box out from a drawer.
sexy questions for sexy people. A card game designed to help couples working on their intimacy. Not that I need any help with my intimacy, but you seem a bit shyer than me.
we did
So
fuck
we
on the
might as
first
well make a
date.
game of it.
Benoit draws a card and reads aloud to you.
What is the wildest place you've made love?
Bed Bath & Beyond. This is the closest thing.
Oh, you have an exhibitionist streak.
Benoit tosses the card aside, pulling another.
Okay, how about this one? Favorite place to be kissed?
My neck.
Oh,
Totally.
yes, I like the way you think. For the record, my favorite place to be kissed is just...
I love that. This like right here. It's so fun to like trace things downward.
You know, if you are curious.
Benoit rummages through the cards, frowning at the ones they pull up.
Surely there are some more interesting questions than this. Oh, God, no, not this one.
Eventually, they finally pull one that puts a twinkle in their eye.
Describe your perfect date night.
Like, I hate this. Like, I don't want to condemn them for being chaste. I think that's, like, a really cute thing about them. Like, both of these suck, and then Y is just, like, deflecting completely.
It doesn't have to be. Besides, it'll give me some great insight into who you are romantically and sexually. And to sweeten the pot, I'll tell you mine too.
Perfect. Anything both of us enjoy doing.
Like... God, I suppose I'll just have to take the lead here.
Benoit puts the card away, running a hand through their tentacle-like hair.
Now, for my perfect date, you invite me to your place. We have an intimate dinner that delights and satisfies without leaving us too full. After all, we have after-dinner activities to look forward to. You give me that look, taking me by the hand and leading me through your glorious, immaculately clean mansion. Both of us know where we're going, but neither of us says a word. You open the door to your basement, where the vibes shift immediately. This is no ordinary basement. This is a dungeon. You bid me sit on a black leather couch as you sit across from me, snapping your fingers. A man dressed in vinyl from head to toe slithers out from behind some black silk curtains, offering me a shining silver tray covered in sex toys of all sorts. I run my fingers along the spread, acting as though I just can't decide. But we both know there's only one choice.
Sex toy so advanced and powerful it defies description.
Exactly. The Indominator.
Oh! Hello. That has so much going on.
You ask me if I'm sure, and I tell you I'm here for a good time, not a long time. The sex that follows is so intense, so messy, so taboo that its shockwaves are felt all over the world. Politicians tremble in their offices. Couples feel an unexplainable draw to do that thing they've been curious about, but too scared to try.
Over 22 flagrant motions.
The ripple effect of
Benoit
our joining causes a worldwide tidal wave of nut that ends in world peace.
That's... No, like... I'm so frustrated with these choices. Because, like, I think that's amazing. That is a glorious state. Like, let me agree with her. At least have one positive one. I guess this is the best of it. Tidal wave
You
of
heard me
what?
the first time.
I did!
Benoit puts the box of cards away, their gaze far warmer than when you started.
Well, now with that behind us, how are you feeling? Shall we go for round 2?
I think they're deeper than just sex. What if we talked on it?
Benoit frowns, but then shrugs.
Well, it is intimacy. Very
Yeah.
well then. Sleepover it is.
Exactly. Okay. Today let's check out the boxes.
As you take in the sight of the adventurer standing before you, it's hard not to feel like you've stepped into one of those old adventure serials from decades gone by. Even though she's decked out in cardboard and masking tape, she looks like she's ready for anything. An extension cable whip wound around her arm and a daring grin on her pretty face.
Oh, for God's sake, you're finally here! I was beginning to wonder and worry, and then I thought, gee, I guess I'll just have to go ahead and do it myself. But that probably wouldn't have been such a bad thing, because let's face it, I'm exemplary. But you're here now, so let's get cracking. I assume you brought your tools and knowledge and probably a snack of some sort?
Hello.
Oh, yes, yes, yes! Well said. Excellent point. Introductions, trite as they may be at times, are a great place to start.
The adventurer strikes an impressive pose, positively radiating confidence and daring.
I am Bo. I am the soul, the spirit, the animating animus of boxes and storage containers in this house. This most special of houses, where it is my great privilege and my great destiny to reside.
Wow. You kind of look like you're about to go on a safari.
Ah, indeed I am. I am about to embark on a great quest. That's what I do after all. I quest. I am an adventurer. I am a great explorer.
I like her.
I'm also an avid reader. I enjoy bubble baths and secluded mountain hot springs, trips to the beach studying turtle migration. Anything involving the words ancient, sacred, statue, gem, or priceless piece of history. Wink.
Did you just say wink while you were winking?
I did. I find it useful sometimes to tell people what I'm doing as I'm doing it. That way I can be more sure that they're getting a complete picture of my personality.
Wink. It's good. I love it. Onward. What's the quest? I'm in.
I have introduced myself, and then I just got so darned excited my mouth ran right away with me, and I didn't give you a chance to introduce yourself. Not that you need to, of course. I know who you are, but go ahead.
Who do you think I am?
I know that you are the... well...
Bo takes her hat off for a moment, holding it over her heart. She bows her head, just a little.
It is my great honor, my passion, my destiny to have the opportunity to follow my path. Alongside you, the leading houseologist, to whom I owe such a debt of gratitude and respect.
Okay, but... I'm gonna just be stuck on the Lonely Island song. Leading
Houseologist?
what?
The leading authority in this, or any province on this house, its history, its mysteries, its great secrets. You are the resident, after all, aren't you?
Yeah, but I didn't build it or anything.
Are you telling me you're not the leading houseologist?
That's a... I just live here.
Oh dear.
Bo returns her hat to her head, her reverent expression fading into a rather more sour one.
I'm starting to feel, well, a bit like I've got some birds in the box.
What does that feel like?
Fluttering in the stomach, birds trapped, slightly nauseated because the damn birds keep trying to tip me over. But you, I may have already said too much. I'm currently putting on a facade of being hale and hearty, in case you missed it. All is well. Leave. Go away. Get out of here, you scamp, and maybe come back and we can maybe talk about some stuff, and maybe the quest will make its way in there somehow. But no promises. Okay.
Bo, do you have a key somewhere?
Valdivianites, it's David Most, your beloved CEO, with an important question. What do the following items have in common? Cellophane, eyeglasses, and bottled water. If you guessed they're all 15% off today only on Valdivian.com, you'd be absolutely correct. But even more importantly, they're all transparent. As your leader, I value transparency above all else, especially when the board of directors changes the locks on my office. Message received, Ian. With that spirit in mind, I need to share some difficult news with you today. I have not been entirely candid regarding my lost sunglasses. Firstly, the lost item was thankfully not my sunglasses. My sunglasses were handcrafted in Italy by blind artisans, are inlaid with conflict diamonds, and are locked in my safety deposit box. No, the missing item in question is actually a Valdivian prototype. And even more importantly, it's the only existing prototype of the amazing new gadget we're planning to launch for the Q4 Blissmas season. Unfortunately, the engineer who invented the prototype was a disgruntled former employee who destroyed the schematics before disappearing himself. So, as you can see, it is imperative that the glasses are found as quickly as possible. To that end, and after discussing it with the board, we are now prepared to offer a handsome reward for their expedient return.
Ooh.
A $50 gift card to Valdivian.com.
I bet you it can't buy anything. Okay. Is this a different thing?
The steaminess of your home appears to have increased suddenly. It must be because Lucinda Lavish stands before you now.
Steam me up, lover.
I'd like to know more about you.
I love talking about myself. I'm Lucinda Lavish. I'm the extra cool DLC character who is, well, not really a dateable object per se, but more of a different thing. You know what I mean?
No. I guess.
Sure. Whoa. I am suddenly way out of my depth here.
Why is that?
Because I just didn't expect you to not pick the horny option. You know, when you put the question to me like, what am I? It just kind of seems so frivolous. Boy, I'm really messing this up, huh?
No, you're doing great. This is actually way better.
Yeah. Ugh. Why am I laughing so much? This isn't funny. I'm just...
Lucinda Listless.
It's always easier when you're playing a role, I feel. When you know what the boundaries are. This kind of just seems a little out of my wheelhouse.
You're not Lucinda Lavish anymore.
Oh, you're right. Shit. I'm gonna go.
And with that... It takes you just a moment to properly evaluate the figure standing before you. Her hair and clothing are such a jumble of various holiday decorations, it throws you. What time of year is it again? Have you truly been locked in your house for so long that time has lost all meaning? She is adorable, though, and her energetic greeting shocks you right out of your quiet contemplation.
Hey, boss! You've caught me at a bad time. Heading to work. Well, the other work. Or is it the other work? What day is it, anyway? Oh, what's up? What do you need?
Trying to introduce myself.
And I to you! So many things and so little time. Makes you want to cry. That was bad. I'm Holly, by the way.
That's good.
Hi!
Holly Day.
Oh, and who are you? Did you already say? Sorry. In a little rush for the dish dash. Rat race, all that.
I'm around the house.
Oh, the boss of my boss. Your big boss. I've heard about you.
From who?
From everyone. I'm social butter, so they say.
Makes sense.
Does it? I could never figure it out. Anywho, I'm so sorry, but I'm already running late. Love to chat more, though. I'm working a double, then opening, closing tomorrow, but swing by first thing in the morning. That's
Where do
when
you
I'm
work?
usually able to sleep. That work?
Sure.
Great. Okay, bye!
Okay. I do want to try to see if there are more boxes. The toolbox was a thing.
Ah, man, this is. We're meeting at the wait. See you tomorrow.
Heck. Okay. So I've got one left. To the shelf?
A well-muscled athlete stands before you, shifting restlessly from one foot to the other. There's a strange air of anxiety to her, despite the broad smile plastered on her face. She seems a little too happy to see you.
Hey, what's up, Dudette? How are you?
So good, my... Ah, fucking hell, really? Can't reply with Dudette as well? Ah, so good, my dude.
Hell yeah, Brosafina! That's what I'm trying to hear! I can't believe we're, like, actually talking now, Dudette! You've walked past me 1,000 times and never even looked at me. But that's totally okay. After all, I don't do this for the recognition. I'm just a humble shelf trying to grab life by the horns. Gotta carpe that diem, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, Drywall! I almost forgot to tell you my name.
Come on, then.
Okay, here I go. The name's Shelly.
Shelly.
I'm your shelves.
Shelly the shelf.
Whoa. It's my job to hold your stuff up with my amazing muscles. I really enjoy doing it.
It's great to hear.
Great. Truly glad to hear it, Bromiga. Anyway, it's really great to hear from you. This experience is 100% aligning with my years-long fantasy of meeting you. I've never truly been happier.
What the fuck is this line of text? Like, are you upset with me? Did you think I was gonna be cool? Without shelves to be a little chiller? Like, what? Are you upset with
Oh
me?
my gosh, no, never, not you. This is going really great, actually. Not a disaster. I'm just gonna go for a completely unrelated reason. Later, Dunarina.
The fuck? The writers. They're gonna kill me. Oh.
It's me. Were you followed? Is this signal encrypted?
No idea.
It'll have to do. Listen, I've been giving more thought to our previous conversation about the ethical implications of transforming inanimate objects into humans, and I've come to a realization.
Okay.
It's honestly not up to us whether an object should become human. It's up to the object. And
Yep.
if an object expresses desire for personhood, who are we to deny them?
Makes sense.
I did discover one other interesting piece to all this. After analyzing the data, it appears that certain objects can only become human if the Dateviator user possesses the necessary personality traits. I'm not sure why. I theorize it's because certain character attributes emit an energy vibration on the same resonant frequency as the molecules of a particular inanimate object. But in all honesty, it's likely a mystery that science will never solve.
Guess we'll never know.
Regardless, I was able to discover which personality traits seem to resonate with each inanimate object, and I've uploaded that data into the Dateviators. I've labeled it Realization Recipes. You should be able to access those files now.
My realization
I'm so sorry,
recipes?
but there's no time. Valdivian's goons were closing in, so I was forced to flee to a country in South America to avoid detection, and my cell carrier's overseas data plan is very limited. Seriously? 10 megabytes a day? I can barely send a GIF. What a joke! Remember, check the date viators for the realization recipes.
Okay. Is it in the data decks? No? Specs. Main menu? No. Credits? No. Oh, those kinds of credits. Is it in the data decks? Oh, it's Felicia Day. That's hilarious. Hmm. Is that a Skylar thing? No. Maybe I'll never know. Send him to Skylar.
Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu?
Features.
Right this way.
Switch some
Gotcha.
features around.
Let's get cracking.
That's all for now.
Let's leave. What can I do for you in my main menu?
Features, utilities.
Right this way.
No strategy.
What's on your mind?
Nothing.
Cool. What can I do for you in my main menu?
Okay. Let's chat about you.
Oh, there's lots I can chat about. Me?
Our relationship?
My favorite subject. What do you want to know?
How do I get you to?
Oh, you want... It's possible you just ask me about myself.
Not in this one.
It's the chat menu. What do you need? Scoochin'. Anything else? Ooh, that fantastic red shirt is looking rather
Chat about
nice
you?
today. There's lots I can chat about. Me?
Our relationship?
My favorite subject.
God.
What do you want to know? Backing up. It's the chat menu. What do you need? Scoochin'. Anything else? Ooh, that fantastic red shirt is looking rather... Oh, yeah.
Frustrating. Okay. I want to get in here. There are some oddball objects. But I want to be able to be sure I'm talking to these two together. Washer, then dryer.
A handsome acrobat greets you with a small yet theatrical little bow, placing a hand on his chest and tipping his head forward. He has the aura of a veteran showman, but he doesn't look particularly pleased to have you as his audience.
Greetings, weary traveler.
Washford. Greetings.
You seem taken aback. Quite natural. It was not my intention to frighten you, though I grant I'm known to be a disquieting presence when I'm in a mood.
Like a bad mood?
Yes, a long and solitary bad. For this, for everything, we are out of tune.
Anything you want to talk about?
You aren't serious. You jest.
No, I mean it.
You want to hear my story?
Absolutely.
I am a servant to the drama of the heart.
How, like, 70 is such a big number. You should be good.
Good, bad, what's the difference?
I'm intrigued.
I am awash in the scurryings of lives. Countless lives. Countless stories. I am filled with water. The fundamental state of all things. Water. The tears you cry when you are born. When you are made. When you are broken. It is the sweat that drips from brows and shaking knuckles in alleyways, in schoolyards. It flows over its own frozen self down dry and grateful throats. It drops from noses in blazing sunshine onto lemon-printed bathing suits. It is the wellspring of ancient secrets, held in rough clay bowls. I am surrounded by it.
I've never thought this much about my washing machine.
That's just it. No one does. But not only that. Not only do I hold the limitless, the unfathomably simple. I hold the dirt of life. The blood stuck in denim from skinned knees comes to me. The stains of earth from a weekend spent burrowing into trees, and the slimy, crawly things. The makeup smeared onto shirt collars and cuffs, streaked mascara, and embers of a lipstick that blazed once. All of this comes to me to be absolved. It may be dissolved, but it does not disappear.
Okay, I fucking love this.
It cannot. Nothing does.
So what happens?
I must keep it all. It is a vast treasure house of memories, of senses, and it is safe with me. But how can I, just me, survive that?
I don't know, share it with the dryer?
How could anyone bear the weight of that much life?
Tell me.
It is the words. It is language. To be able to communicate. To share the burden. It is poetry that keeps me afloat in my own sea.
You know who this reminds me of? Goliath from Gargoyles. Very much same fucking character. I think I get it.
You mean it? And this at last is the dawn? Such bewilderment comes with the sight of the room, I cannot tell.
A deep breath.
I have lost my only friend.
Nod sympathetically.
He gazes off into the distance, something clearly weighing on him. His eyes narrow for a few moments, and then he sighs.
Did you mean to do something just then?
Yes, my God, haven't I done enough?
I'm gonna need a little bit more detail.
Drysdale. He was a phantom of delight when first he gleamed upon my sight. But we are quite forsaken.
What happened?
We were a duo. An acrobatic team rivaled by none on Earth. We were swift, smooth, and strong. I wish you could have seen him fly. To the vault of paved heaven. Our performances were legend. They came from many rooms away to watch us, to applaud us, and joy filled me as wine in a glass overflowed.
Sounds like you guys had a cool connection.
Past tense, but the physical connection between him and me, it is like nothing I have ever known before or since.
I mean, he is the top. What's the problem?
He does not need poetry like I do. When he talks, it is a breeze to my tempest, and to him my tempest seems but a suggestion, a rumor of rain in another man's country.
Seems like you weren't a good match.
We both made mistakes. Neglect, betrayal. I cannot even claim to have left behind the anger that was born in me.
He seems serious.
Oh, yes. I told it not. My wrath did grow, and I watered it with fears, night and morning with my tears.
Wow.
Yes, it's been years. As I said, traveler, a long and solitary bad mood. All moving things come to an end. A knotted willow. I miss him every day. Though you have been a rather dismissive and flippant creature, I find I am still charmed.
Flip
I
it.
didn't know I could still feel that way.
Don't worry, these things have a way of working themselves out.
You're asking me to have faith. I would be hard-pressed to acquiesce if not for, well, I've tried everything else. Thank you, sincerely, for listening. It has been so long since anyone has stopped, has heard me.
I'm really good about that. Alright, let's get your... Tell me, Dryer, what
An
happened?
acrobat in bright orange evaluates you with a smirk. His hair is streaked with grey, and there's a twinkle in his eyes that tells you this guy is definitely going to keep you on your toes.
Well, hello there, new face. I may be quite excited to meet you.
Maybe?
Yes.
Maybe?
I have a voluptuous suspicion that may be the emotion I'm experiencing. Yes.
I'd say be excited. I'm pretty cool.
Well, how can I know for sure? You might turn out to be fabulously interesting, in which case, yes, I am thrilled. Pass the champagne. Or you might, in reality, be a dud, a wet blanket, a bore.
Isn't your whole deal turning wet things into dry things?
And I've already committed to excitement. I'd look like a bit of a moron now, wouldn't I?
See, like, risking looking like a moron for excitement is worth it every time. Can't risk looking like a moron.
Can't, shan't, won't. Dignity is key.
Fuck dignity.
So, tell me, am I excited? Or am I already sorry I asked? And keep in mind, when I'm disappointed, my finely toned trapezii tend to flare unexpectedly.
Those are quite toned.
Naturally, as an energetic equilibrist, I must keep my body in tip-top shape. I can see that, you do not make that a priority.
Bitch. I do.
You think this, do you? Such adorable self-delusion. Ha, indeed. I am an enthusiast for anything that challenges all sides of my glorious vessel.
How do you work out exactly?
Jerub, I cannot even begin to tell you, but I am nothing if not inventive, fearless, indefatigable.
Must be creative, too.
Ha! Devilish. I haven't given up hope that I'll yet be able to craft a perfect metabolic masterpiece.
Only using what's here in the laundry room?
Gasp! I've had a sudden flash that I should feel excited, but I am not sure why. Explain yourself, brain! Oh, no, wait. I figured it out. Oh, that's more points for me. Huzzah! Would you, my new lovely acquaintance, like to help me create the perfect challenge for my body and mind? Would you help me invent a tango for the triceps, a conga for the core, a quick step for the quadriceps?
I don't think so. You said I'm not a
That's
fit
the
person.
point, my little marshmallow. We start with the oblique. Very important to twist, turn, and watch your booty in the mirror.
He gives his posterior a little wiggle for emphasis.
I know. I can lie down with Florence, grasp Tidus by her intimidating epaulettes, and Russian twist her for 3 sets of 20.
Tidus.
What do you think?
Tidus.
Tidus, the detergent. If you think I'm dramatic. What do you think?
I don't think Tidus is gonna like being twisted.
Cherub, you're right. I didn't even think of that. So, you've met her then?
No, but I've heard about her.
She might not appreciate being included in my sweat sesh, but twisted... Let's just say she has some dark and deeply held feelings.
This is the weirdest laundry room.
Yes, darling, yes! Lead into that feeling. God, a little healthy fear is better than a brand new lint filter. But you shall conquer it. I must say, Watching you be so bold is bringing up the most daring idea for me. I'm wondering if you would do me a favor. There will be almost no muscular exertion at all. Okay, there is a little bit, but you won't break a sweat, I promise. Call Washford for me.
What, like on a phone?
No, just with your voice. Just vibrate those glorious pipes of yours and call out the name. Washford.
Can't believe I'm doing this. Washford?
Just wait a moment. He should be here.
I don't think he's coming.
It appears your pipes are not glorious enough to traverse the great distance that still persists between us. You'll have to use your feet. Not as glorious, slightly floppy really, but hopefully effective. Have at it!
Sounds like he wants to get back together, which is wild. Oh boy. Titus.
The gladiator
Oh,
who stands before
damn.
you is at once intimidating and alluring. She glares at you like she means to run you through.
Big transcoded character.
She also emanates the refreshing scent of springtime breeze. It slightly undermines whatever murderous intent she may actually have. She is beautiful and terrifying, an Amazon in blue and pink.
I wonder
Even
if
she
she's gonna
points her
have
sword at
trans
your throat,
wives.
all you can do is marvel at just how clean and sweetly scented it is.
Who dares disturb me?
Andromache, huh?
You? Ha! Name yourself! By all the pods in the firmament, I swear, if thou hast disturbed me for any reason less worthy than the red memory of battle, I shall leave you sopped, dirty. I shall leave you as you present.
Sorry to meet you.
Meet me. You, civilian, you wanted to meet me. I am in the pitch of battle. My pods rampage, sacrificing themselves to be reborn yet again. And you have pulled me here because you wanted to meet me. I confess to you, civilian, I am in a state of indecision. I cannot decide if I hate you, or if I am impressed by your fortitude.
Fortitude. Got a lot of that. I think you like it.
Fortitude. Such bold abandon flaunts a newling's claim, for converse strange at altar side untold. You are not hated, despite thy impish impertinence. Perhaps there is something about you. But now is not the time. My occupation, my profession calls me back. For passion's sake I fly. For passion's sake I am not pulled again. Come to me only when the hurly-burly is done, to win or loss. Come before, and even thy puckishness shall not save thee.
Hurly-burly. What is a hurly-burly?
When 'tis done, you will no longer have to ask.
Fuck. Is this different?
You're back!
Sinclair. Okay. What are your stories, Sinclair?
It all happened one rainy night on the north side of Perkleman City. The tough side. I'd stayed late at the office because I had extra work to do before the holidays.
Say that at your job as an insurance claim adjuster? Go on.
Well, when I left, I was feeling a bit low, so I went out to a local bar. It's called the Banana Club. They make a mean Shirley Temple. Heavy pour.
Thought Shirley Temples were...
Devastatingly potent? Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna say.
A recipe for disaster? I know. I shouldn't have indulged. I should have known better. But after I'd had about 7 of them, I went out for a stroll. I don't know where I was going. Just trekking the streets with my dog. Suddenly, I came upon a fine dining establishment called the Questionable Dandelion.
Right.
They've got an incredible buffet. Lots of strange ingredients from all around the world. They're always trying new things.
Okay.
Like Diplodocus berries.
Spartacus
And
appears.
Jimson Weed cupcakes.
Naturally.
They also sell Excedrin by the pint, the headache medicine.
That sounds dangerous.
Oh, yes, very. But good for headaches.
Is it what happened then?
I was walking around, or sort of drifting, or rather, floating, or I guess
All
you
the
could say I was
Excedrin.
making my way about town, aimlessly, you see?
And?
And what?
What do you mean, and what? You were telling me your story.
Ah, yes, so you want me to continue. This was your meaning.
What on earth is the matter with you?
Why, that's precisely what I'm telling you.
I may go insane here.
Please don't. I can assure you, it isn't as much fun as it looks. And with two of us in the room, it might just start to get a little confusing.
No, it might it.
Please try to stay on track. Well, I came across an alley I had never noticed before. It was dark and had a rather threatening look about it. So naturally, I went down it.
What anyone might do.
I wandered down the alley and came to a door, lit by a red light. I opened it and found a long hall, at the end of which was a sort of booth. And in this booth was a fortune teller. She was wearing a fantastic red shirt, not unlike the one you're sporting. Although it could have easily been more of a chartreuse. I can't tell, I'm tone deaf.
Fortune tellers.
Yes.
We're just gonna
Name
gloss
was
over everything
Vagabonda the
else.
Sinclairius. She was wearing a fantastic red shirt, not unlike the one you're sporting. I'm sorry I keep harping on the shirt, but it was absolutely fantastic. She spread out a deck of strange cards and asked me to select one.
Strange how.
They were business cards.
Which one did you pick?
I chose at random, and the card I picked turned out to be the Ace of Spades.
Sounds like a lucky card.
If only I'd known! And it wasn't to be the case! Vagabonda snatched the card back from me and said, "Not that one!" Turns out she had her rewards program on the back. 12 stamps and you get a free spade.
Probably shouldn't have had that one in there.
We agree! Besides, she only had 2 stamps. So I snatched it back from her again and we had a bit of a row and I'm sorry. God damn, that is a nice shirt. Anyway, I guess that wasn't a very good start to our fortune-telling session. I think that's why she cursed me.
I figure.
Because right afterward, she said, "Martin, that wasn't a very good start to our fortune-telling session. I'm going to curse you because of it." And then she cursed me.
Cursed you how?
She waved what looked like a magic wand. Although, to be honest, it could have easily been a bagel of some sort.
So easily, mistaken.
And then said, "Martin, I doom you now to become a detestable object. I transform you thusly, so that you may go home and think about what you've done."
Am I to understand you may have confused a wand for a bagel?
That is correct.
And you became a sunk.
And then I became a sink. Now you find me as I am, trapped in this porcelain prison. All I want to do is return to my old life, to stroll the streets of Turkleman City once more, without a care in the world. Oh, how I long for it. Please, won't you help me? Sudsy and I would be oh so grateful if you could get to the bottom of what's going on here and return us to our proper forms. Will you?
I'll do what I can.
Oh, joy! If you want to help to get to the bottom of all this, I might suggest you seek out someone who is in the business of solving unsolvable mysteries. Or just go see if Vagabonda the Sinclairius is willing to undo her curse for a free shovel.
I think I know a magnifying glass.
He stands there silent and unmoving until you finally...
Okay. Am I out? I'm not exactly thrilled at how the game is broken up, but we'll see.
Attention, jackasses! It's been weeks already, and you're seriously telling me there's been absolutely no movement on this missing glasses issue? Maybe I haven't made myself crystal clear. Nothing else matters. You get me? Your expense reports, corporate retreats, PowerPoint presentations, I don't care about any of it. This is your one and only priority. You find me those glasses if you gotta burn this whole worthless rat trap down to the foundation, and do it now! Secretary Dawson at the Pentagon is breathing down my neck, and his breath stinks like flaming garbage! You think shareholders are bad to piss off? You do not want to screw with the U.S. Department of Overseas Violence, get me? We're all gonna end up buried alive in some desert somewhere! Find me those glasses now! And who the hell came up with the 15% off transparent items promo? No consumer buys anything based off of how transparent it is! Find me whoever came up with that crap and fire them! David.
Okay. Alright. Dude, there's like so many things that I like am unsure of because of this fucker. Let's get it done with. Because this keeps coming up.
You find Dunk stretching idly by the weights. When he sees you, his handsome face breaks into a cheerful grin. He's so excited he can't seem to contain his energy, bouncing back and forth on the balls of his feet like an overexcited puppy.
You made it! Oh man, I'm so excited. It's been so long since I got to work out with somebody else. And a newbie, too. There's nothing like a good lift with someone who's just starting out. Everything is so new, no bad habits to break, less competitive talk. It's just gonna be you, me, and the weights. Good vibes and a great lift.
A shadow falls over the two of you. A massive, blonde, and bearded figure looms over you. He's larger than Dunk somehow. Just as muscled, but spread over a much taller frame.
Oh, it's the treadmill.
Where Dunk is cheerful and inviting, this man's gaze is cold and intimidating. There's something positively Viking-like about him.
Do not infect them with your weakness, Duncan.
I keep telling you it's not weakness, bro. And Duncan was my dad, man. Call me Dunk.
Nonsense! Exercise is violence. It is driving the weakness out of your body by force. And I will call you by your name. Duncan Fool Nelson Fart Leg Love Shuttlecock the Third.
Oh, come on, Chris. You're really bringing the mood down.
Christoph glares at Dunk, then turns his exacting gaze on you.
You! Tell him what you need.
Why do you care so much?
I have listened to this child spread his harmful ideas about effort and positivity for too long. It was one thing when he had no audience, but with you here now, it is unacceptable. You have neglected yourself for far too long. In my domain, you
I'm gonna hate this
show
guy.
intention and strength. None of this real winners do their best and know their limits sentiment.
You really gotta relax, man. All of us share this room. And it's their house.
Go conquer a village or whatever it is you guys do for fun.
Do you think I'd be here wasting my time speaking with you if I could be out conquering a village, buffoon? That's the view you make. Soft-bodied and soft-hearted weaklings. Your muscles droop like deflated balloons. You will remember my words.
God damn, that cross-trainer is intense. If bringing the mood down was a sport, he'd be a gold medalist for sure.
I don't even want to waste my time talking about him.
Yeah, we got our own stuff to get back to. Anyway, today's activity is weight.
He gestures to the weights you've long since abandoned. They're still in decent condition, if a little dusty in places.
Nothing like a good lift. You can work your whole body out. Anybody can get a good burn going with weights, even if you're only lifting a couple pounds to start. It's a great place to start your fitness journey. There ain't no rules, no competition. All you need is yourself and a good attitude. So, ready to get started?
Dunk is so cheerful and confident, it's probably more work than it's worth to turn him down. You could, but do you really want to hurt his feelings?
Not at all. Get it, baby.
Hell yeah, let's get it!
You lift weights for a while under Dunk's supervision. He ensures your form is always correct and that you're not lifting more than you can handle. He never pushes you too much. He only kindly encourages you when he sees you growing tired, or if he knows you have just a little bit more left in you. When he calls time, you sit down, sweatier and more exhausted than you've been in a while.
Yo, that was amazing, especially for a first session. You doing okay, buddy?
Tired, but I feel good.
That's great. Make sure you take it easy the rest of the day, okay? Resting up after hitting it hard is just as important. If you're sore tomorrow, which you probably will be, make sure you take care of yourself. Try soaking in a bath with Epsom salts, or use a heating pad. You can even try a massage if you got a massager or anything like that. And it might sound like the exact opposite of what you need, but trust me, keeping that body moving when you're sore only helps. You lay around and feel sorry for yourself, it just gets worse. But I got something that'll help. Next time, we'll do some yoga. I mean, it'll make you sore too at first, but it'll help you with the rest of the stuff we do.
Sounds great.
Hell yeah! Love that attitude. See you at the yoga mat.
Okay. This is a fan of thing?
You've never been famous a day in your life, but as you try to evaluate the excitable figure blatantly staring at you, you can't help but wonder if perhaps this is how it feels. She looks at you like you've just announced she's won the lottery, her eyes wide and her jaw dropped.
Oh my god, this cannot be real. I must be dreaming, right? This is totally a dream. It has to be.
Probably.
Yes, that's it. That's clearly the most logical explanation. Right now, I am comfortably asleep in my bed, zonked out on Ambien,
Hey, Vinny.
listening to the calming drone of my white noise machine.
It's been really good, really interesting. Some of the dialogue choices aren't my thing, but that's gonna happen in a game like this.
Because this right here, there is absolutely no way on Earth this could actually be happening, right?
Believe it.
Oh my god, it really is you!
She turns away from you for a few moments, fanning at her face, but it doesn't help her calm down.
I just can't believe it. I mean, you prepare your whole existence for something like this, but then, when it actually happens, no amount of preparation could ever possibly be enough. I know that people throw around the expression shaking, crying, and throwing up, but I think I might actually do it.
Please don't.
Wait, did I say that out loud? Ugh, I don't know why I even said that. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Chill.
It's just that my heart's racing a mile a minute, and there's definitely not enough oxygen getting to my rotors. Which means I'm liable to blurt out just about any random thing that pops into my head. Taxidermy, penicillin, Ontario. See, just like that. Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
Nothing to be embarrassed about.
Are you kidding? I'm making a total fool of myself. I'm sorry, I really don't mean to be overreacting like this. I just never thought we'd actually get the chance to interface like this. And now that it's happening, I'm totally blowing it, aren't I?
You haven't blown anything. You're fine.
Really? You promise?
100%.
Would you allow me the opportunity to just reset this whole interaction?
So, a lot of the first meetings go like this. My favorite character so far is the sex toy, Benoit.
So I have the chance to put my best blade forward?
Go for it.
Oh my god, you are the absolute best. Just like I always knew you would. Okay, here goes. Hi there, I'm Fantina. And if it wasn't painfully obvious from my over-the-top outburst a moment ago, I am your biggest fan.
Literally. I'm still trying to meet everybody though. Because there's over 100 characters. Aw, that's so cool.
Oh, I'm so glad you feel that way.
Hang on! My content aware is going off.
Content warning.
Fantina is your biggest fan, in more ways than one. Her behavior toward you might be considered similar to stalking. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
It's fine.
Carry on then.
I've been a huge admirer of yours since the second you brought me home from that discount electronics outlet all those years ago. Just everything about you is so unbelievably impressive. I'm constantly in total awe.
Aw, that's so sweet.
It's true. I've never known anyone so inspiring. The way you wash the dishes, making sure they're sparkling clean even before you place them in the dishwasher. The way you adhere to a strict daily routine with every single minute, pre-planned weeks in advance.
I don't know if she's
The way
talking
you
about
always
me, because...
File your taxes 3 months before they're due. Oh,
Okay, that is me.
there truly aren't words for how incredible you are.
I definitely don't do those things.
Right? I know that. And it's your commitment to the intention of doing them that is the real art. You know, I really don't want to bother you any more than I already have. And I know your time is extremely valuable, but I was just wondering. No, it's silly. Forget I ever said anything.
Tell me.
Well, I was just wondering, if it's not too much trouble, would you be willing to sign one of my blades? Just so I have something to remember this amazing moment by. Only if it's not too much trouble, though. I really don't want to inconvenience you.
Sure. Why not?
You take the permanent marquee Fantina holds out to you and scroll your
Marquee?
signature along one of her blades.
Oh boy, wow, that feels really nice.
I do think so.
Yum. Oh, thank you so much. This is so amazing. And your handwriting is so immaculate. You are an artist with that pen. I didn't realize I was in the presence of such a talented calligrapher.
Because you're not.
Stop being modest. You should design wedding stationery or tattoos or something.
So, for reference, I actually have my signature handy. And it's a little different. Like, I was just showing it to somebody recently.
Wow, I can't believe I actually got your signature. And emblazoned on my own body, no less. Very naughty. I can't wait to show this off to everyone else in the fan club. They are going to be so unbelievably jealous I met you.
There's a fan club?
Wait, you don't know? I thought for sure you knew. Yeah, you have a fan club.
Are they all also fans?
No. They're just fans of. We actually have meetups every week. We talk about everything you've been up to at work, what new projects you're developing, discuss your menu for the week. Sometimes there's a raffle. There's a very comprehensive agenda.
I had no idea.
We don't like to advertise a lot. We only want to cater to the real diehard fans.
Makes sense. Can I know who's
We're
in
having
it?
our weekly meetup real soon, and I would never want to impose or overstep, so please tell me if this seems inappropriate, but if you're not super busy...
I'll be there.
Seriously? You mean it? That's so unbelievably amazing of you. Oh, I can't wait to tell everyone. Thank you, I can't wait.
So, it is a little weird that, more of the objects don't know what I'm doing all day? Okay. So, the problem is, some objects are many things.
You're forced to crane your neck upwards as you try to take in the entirety of the blonde Viking towering over you. He stares down at you, cutting a truly intimidating figure. He says nothing for several minutes, You begin to wonder if perhaps your cross-trainer is broken.
You okay?
What is okay? I am not an oak. And what do trees have to do with hay?
No, it means are you alright?
Ah, I see. You must be foreign. You speak strangely, but I'm willing not to kill you yet. We seem to be communicating.
My house, you're the farm.
An excellent point. I suppose I must conquer you now.
Never.
You are indeed game for a good fight. I love it. Choose your weapon. I feel it. The surge of violence within me. Come to me at this place with your weapon. Next we meet, and glory shall be mine.
So fucking weird. Are you... Okay, it's the yoga mat. This is the TV, which I've met. Yeah.
David is obviously becoming desperate, and he doesn't do well under pressure. I'm
There
worried
is
his
storyline.
behavior will gradually become increasingly erratic until he crosses a line he can't come back from.
Sounds bad.
You have no idea. I should never have put you in this situation. Naively, I believed as Valdivian's lowest paid employee, you would be safe. But it's become clear that as long as you possess the Dateviators, you'll be the target of David's wrath. Anyway, I have a solution.
What is it?
Use the realization recipes to bring Skylar to life. If Skylar becomes human, the Dateviators will instantly cease to operate. And if the Dateviators cease to operate, there will be absolutely no evidence implicating you in their theft. Realize Skylar, and destroy the Dateviators before David unleashes his full fury upon you. He has access to resources you'd never believe.
Kind of research.
I'm afraid there's just no time to explain. You see, I forgot to charge my phone's battery last night, and now I'm at 2%. And I can't charge it because I also forgot my charging cable. Can you believe that? Ugh.
We've all been there.
Realize Skylar ASAP.
Weird. Okay. Is it? Oh, okay. So this is the realization recipe. I am nowhere close to any of this. Because I don't know how they expect you to do that. Wonder if that's also going to be a Dorian. So, like, that's the holiday girl. I don't want to check in with Florence.
Oh, hello again. I trust your meeting with the mayor went well?
Yep.
Wonderful. Anything else I can help you with while you're here?
Somebody tells me you've been leaving bottles?
Goodness, did I forget to clean those up again? I'm hopeless. But I'm happy to hear she's noticed something different about me, at least. That means it's working. I've been sampling some new things the past few weeks. It's a special new line of bottled air from Airway.
Bottled air?
Yes! Activated air to improve the mind and body.
Damn,
And it has
doing
the
some
most
whippets?
Interesting business model. Now, normally you just buy a product from the store and that's it, right? Well, with activated air from Airway, you can buy your own kit and sell them to other people. And then those people can start selling their own little kits. And you get a cut of each sale. They call it a resale triangle. Isn't that fun?
That's a pyramid scheme.
A pyramid scheme? Oh no! It's an opportunity to become a small business. At least that's what the very persuasive literature that comes with each package says. You don't need to worry about me, dearie. I'm a grown floorboard. I think I know a pyramid scheme when I see one. Besides, this is a resale triangle. Very different. By the way, I don't suppose you could see your way to dropping a few more coins on me, could you? All these bottles are really starting to eat into my finances.
I should probably tell Celia about this.
Anything else I can help you with while you're here?
Tell me more about yourself.
What? You want to know about me? Oh no. No, you just spoke with the mayor. A little old fuddy-duddy like me can't hold a candle to someone like her. I just handle the paperwork, that's all. Pay me no mind. Anything else I can help you with while you're here?
Tell me about the mayor.
She's just incredible, isn't she? So tall and commanding. What I wouldn't give to be able to deal with people the way that she does. Some people think the mayor's cold-hearted, but I'll tell you what, there isn't a sweeter structure this side of the HOA.
Seem quite taken with her.
What do you mean by that? Exactly. I just think she's a really remarkable ceiling, that's all. Besides, she's my boss, so I couldn't begin to comment on her outside of professional opinion.
I wish I had any things.
Yep. Anything else I can help you with while you're here?
Alright.
Oh!
See ya.
Bye-bye!
Go to Celia's office.
What else do you need?
Lawrence is trapped in a pyramid scheme.
A pyramid scheme? Well, that explains it. What are they selling?
Creating supply of something called Airway Activated Air.
Oh no, I've heard of Airway. Despicable company. The telephone pole told me just the other day that their products have infected the whole neighborhood just a few houses over. Well, if they think they're going to squeeze another red cent out of my Florence, they've got another thing coming. Florence never leaves the premises, which means the salesperson is coming from inside the house. Do you have any idea who might be peddling that snake oil?
Stairs. Stella. Selling similar product.
Shingles above. What's this house coming to? Well, it seems you've done your homework. You're quite the little bloodhound. Tell you what, why don't you and I pay Stella a visit together? We'll get this issue resolved.
Okay. See you at the staircase. Do I have enough? I have enough. Let's get this taken care of.
Celia's grand presence announces her before she even speaks to you. She greets you with a regal nod.
Good. You're here. Let's get this done. Stella!
Oh, hello, Miss Mayor. I know you're a busy ceiling, but you're also, let me check my notes here, smart. What would you say if I told you that you could be the first ceiling ever to get in on the ground floor of an exciting new startup?
Airway isn't a small startup, Stella. It's a big problem.
Oh, you're familiar with our brand. I'm so terrible at the speech, so it's good to know you're already on board.
Not quite. Stella, I'm concerned that you're being scammed, my dear.
I am.
You are being and you know that?
I know that it's easy for this to be seen as a scam, but it's not. It's an opportunity. And it's the only opportunity I have.
Stella.
Please, Celia, just let me try.
This needs to stop.
I'm afraid I agree. I understand this is important to you, but it's my responsibility to look after the whole, and Airway is a risk to that.
I'm always looking after the whole, baby.
I'm officially banning all sales of Airway products within this household.
You intervened. You ruined what I had going, didn't you?
I did.
I never should have relied on anyone else. Should have gone it alone, maybe. I suppose I'll never know. I'd like you both to leave.
Stella.
Leave!
Yeah. I wanted this. I got more charm. Sad.
Sorry. Been wanting to say that for like a while now.
Who the hell are you?
A well-dressed figure saunters into the room, tossing his locks over one shoulder as he shoots you a look that makes you shiver. There's an aura of danger about him, as if he delights in the misfortune of others, and is eagerly anticipating yours.
Well, well, well. I can't believe it. You really did it.
Did what?
You got dumped, kid. Majorly rejected and just tossed to the side.
Thanks.
You're so welcome.
Who are you and what's you doing?
He places a hand on his hip, giving you a knowing look.
I'm a hot topic. Surprised you haven't heard about me already. I'm Regina Rejection. But you can call me Reggie.
Oh, that's Reggie. I see, I see. What do you want?
Me? I like to come in every time you get a hate ending and take in the sights. It's kind of what I do, being rejection after all.
You gonna show up every time I'm rejected?
If I have something to say. Which is every goddamn time, baby.
Well, which means I can see you again.
Oh, don't worry. I'm always just one rejection away. Listen, bitch. I'm giving you special access to me here on this app I'm putting on your phone. Have a chat anytime you like.
Reggie takes your phone, typing something into it. He turns your phone back around to show you a funny little icon that looks like a broken heart.
What happens if I get rejected by everyone?
We'll just have to wait and see. That'll be a feat. I'll come by to check on your progress if that's your goal. Let's just say, I really can't wait.
Wild. Okay, but that's my everything for this day. Okay. So they wanted me to take a bath. Have I met the bathtub yet? Oh, there's a different TV. I don't think I have. No. It's the phone. I also need to talk to Maggie. But yeah, this is Benoit. They're great. Titus, really cool. Very good trans representation. Okay. Let's check out the tub.
Bathsheba is deep into a novel of
Here's
some sort
Bathsheba.
when you see her. It must be salacious because she's gasping and fanning herself.
Enough of the will they, won't they? Get you some fangirl. Oh, just kiss her. Come on.
Kiss who?
Bathsheba starts, throwing the book your way with a shriek. You take a closer look at the book. A ceiling fan and a pedestal fan, each with varying amounts of cleavage, stand chest to chest in a pose that lets you know right away this is a steamy romance novel.
Looks fun.
It is fun, yeah. You can hold on to it if you want.
Bathsheba places a hand on her chest, batting her eyelashes at you.
So, we gonna get to making me some friends?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm not into walking, so let's just stick around here, huh?
She looks around the room, her gaze settling on the toilet.
Oh, how about Jean-Loup?
As you turn your date-viated gaze on the toilet, it springs to life.
You interrupt, little crapper's piece. What could you want? You hunk like sick geese. You're...
That's enough of that.
Bathsheba steers you away before the rapping toilet can complete his verse.
Maybe someone a little more beautiful and delicate. You know, someone who can keep up with me.
Bathsheba looks around the room.
Oh, Bear!
Bathsheba waves at Barry, who gives her a surprised but enthusiastic little wave back. She greets him with an air kiss to each cheek, which he returns with the same sort of energy.
Oh, what's this now? Is it my birthday and no one told me? The fabulous Bathsheba come to consort with my humble self?
Oh, come on, Barry. I see you all the time.
Yes, but do you speak to me, darling?
Aren't we, like, beyond words?
I wouldn't go that far.
We can do the things around you.
It's about time someone said so. I don't need a thing from her, you understand. But a little courtesy goes a long way.
Listen, Barry, honey. There's no reason you and I shouldn't be close. I mean, we're both beautiful, and we love things that make you beautiful. Instant besties, right?
Well, it would be nice to have someone to talk to about my latest obsessions. Oh, today it's Snail Mucin. You wouldn't believe the limitless beauty application Snail Mucin has.
Snail Mucin. Is that what it sounds like?
Let him explain.
Oh, fine.
Are you going to allow me to explain, or would you rather this conversation ended here?
She looks at you, desperation in her gaze.
Should probably stop there.
Well, I shan't be wasting my deeply valuable time if it's not appreciated. Ta-ta!
Boy, was that a flop. Can you imagine? A beauty like me covering my face in snail gunk.
Wouldn't have hurt you to be nice to him.
Yeah, it would have. It literally hurts me to be nice when I don't want to. It's a serious condition. Anyway, next time, we'll just make sure you help me make... Or, almost.
See, the light probably would have been the play. Ah, boy. So... I think this TV is different from the living room TV.
Well,
Nope.
if it isn't the VIP attendee, the satellite acolyte, my shining light that excites me all night. It waiting to reconvene with my obscene flat screen, make you scream, my dream.
Jury's still out.
Well, let's hope that jury comes back in a hurry. Well, I'm just so elated to have my remote reactivated. Are your eyeballs properly lubricated? Because they're about to be totally captivated.
Ah, shoot, I forgot to lubricate them.
Never let proper eye care slip by. They get too dry, they'll ossify.
Like, turn to bone?
Maybe, baby. My beams are about to blast your retina like rockets. You'll be lucky if your eyes don't melt right out of their sockets.
What if I don't want that?
Listen, I'm not gonna waste my time with some slime whose taste in entertainment is worse than a war crime. Come by later if you're feeling less irrational. Otherwise, keep the change, you filthy animal.
Okay. So, maybe it's my computer? That was... Yeah, that would make sense.
A
tattooed, bespectacled nerd regards you with a friendly smile. Their kind face is illuminated by the soft glow of multiple screens and the RGB lights in their clothes and wheelchair.
Oh, hey there! It's you! I mean, of course it's you. Who else would it be, right?
Birdo. Marmoseps. One of my alternative persons.
Haha, very humorous. But I know you're joking, as no one else has my password. So if it was anyone else besides you, I'd be pretty concerned. Actually, just to be 100% sure, what is my password anyway?
Password with an uppercase
That
B.
is affirmative!
Nailed it.
Honestly, that's an objectively terrible password. Possibly the worst password chosen by anyone. Whatever possessed you to choose something so inane?
I don't put a lot of thought into like my home
Yes,
computer.
that is extremely evident. Regardless, we really ought to discuss coming up with something a lot more secure. It's a dangerous world out there. Phishing attacks, malware infections, MITM attacks. Hackers are more sophisticated than ever before.
More sophisticated than 1990. Yeah, Hackermans.
Exponentially more sophisticated. And I've got a lot of highly sensitive information inside me, you know. Your highly sensitive information.
Like what?
All your financial accounts, your saved games, questionable websites you visited and forgot to clear your cache afterwards. Oh,
The world can
and
see
100
those.
terabytes of extremely embarrassing self-insert fanfic. We really need to ensure all that data is properly protected against cyber criminals probing my system for weaknesses.
You got my fanfic?
You wrote it using me. It's all saved on my hard drive.
So you read it?
There seems to be some confusion. I didn't intentionally read your fanfic. It's just impossible for me not to have knowledge of your fanfic, as its data is inextricably linked to my brain. Does that make sense?
Do you have any feedback?
Feedback? Well, I am not a literary critic. However, I do have access to all literary criticism that exists on the internet. So, if I were to amalgamate that information to synthesize an informed opinion, I'd say it's not particularly believable that you'd have a harem of 100 plus lovers. I mean, how could you possibly juggle that many relationships simultaneously with any degree of success? And even if 100 plus individuals actually found you that attractive, which seems dubious, you obviously couldn't give that many suitors the necessary time or attention to form anything resembling a meaningful emotional bond.
That is incredibly fair.
Absolutely. I haven't even had the opportunity to properly introduce myself. I'm Mac, your desktop computer.
Cute.
I've booted up before, but never like this. I mean, we've obviously met before. More than met. You interface with me on average for 11.4 hours every day, after all.
That explains the migraines.
Yes, you really ought to step away more often to ensure your eyes are optimally rested.
Oh, speaking of Thanksgiving.
Even though I would miss you terribly in your absence. There's no one I'd rather have interfacing with my operating system for 11.4 hours daily. 14.6 hours on the weekends. The way you organize your folder structure follows such a logical hierarchy.
Thanks, Mac.
Of course. I get chills just thinking about it. But can I be honest about something?
Please.
I just want to express how enthusiastic I am that we're interfacing like this now. Accessing each other's software in this new symmetrical way.
I love it too.
Oh, I'm ever so delighted that our feelings are reciprocal. And there is so much extensive data about myself I want to share.
Please do. I want to know everything about you. You're my computer. After all.
Amazing! Oh, where even to begin? Honestly, there's so many pressing issues that take up an inordinate amount of my RAM. But there is one issue that's been grinding on my CPU above all else.
The planned obsolescence?
Well, sure, that's not particularly great. But for me, the most pressing issue is, and I want to put this as delicately as possible, you haven't updated my operating system in over a decade.
I hate that work computers are like that. So incredibly sorry.
It's all right. I know this oversight wasn't intentional or malicious. It's just that the outdated software has made it difficult to be my best self for you. Honestly, it's a miracle that my applications are still running at all. My recycle bin is called Pile of Ash. My Bluetooth is something called Beige Tooth. It doesn't even connect to anything, and definitely nothing beige. Doesn't that bother you?
Very much.
That is great to hear. And did you know that there's been a dozen operating system iterations since you last updated?
I love the RGB goggles. That's so good. Guess I wasn't paying attention.
Look, I'm sorry. I really don't mean to blame you for my troubles. We have such an amazing time interfacing together, and the last thing I want to do is rock the boat. It's just that before today, I had all these needs, but I couldn't articulate them to anyone. And since I couldn't articulate them, there was no way for them to ever possibly be fulfilled. But things are different now, aren't they?
You know it. Yeah.
Don't you see? We're actually exchanging information symmetrically now. Instead of you just pressing my keys to write your adult-themed self-insert fanfic, we're having a real conversation. And suddenly my needs aren't just pipe dreams locked away in my hard drive. I'm sharing them with you. And by sharing them, it's suddenly possible to finally actualize them. That is, if you're willing to help me, will you? Will you finally upgrade my operating system? Please?
Of course.
Amazing! Oh, I am so excited. My CPU's practically overclocking with anticipation. Can you come back tomorrow so we can begin the process?
You got it.
Wonderful! I knew I could count on you. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Enjoy the offline world.
Okay, so that was the computer. Maybe this is what I was looking for?
The frazzled figure standing before you has the sort of overworked and underpaid co-worker energy you've not seen since you started working from home. She startles when she sees you looking at her, dropping a number of office supplies clutched in her arms.
Oh my god. You can see me? You can see me! Oh my god. You've walked by me for so long without looking at me. Office Romance Magazine was right. Maybe this really is my year.
Office Romance Magazine?
Oh yeah! It's the leading publication on office romances for office supplies. It said my love life was totally gonna be on fire this year. And fires, as we all know, are a very good thing. Oh gosh. Listen to me babbling at you. You don't even know my name.
I like her. It's probably a good place to start.
Yes! I'm Penelope. And I'm your office supplies.
Adorable.
Yay! Which boy, let me tell you, you sure haven't used those in a while.
Everything's online now.
Yeah. But it's great that you're here, though, because now you can bear witness.
What?
To the resurrection of Penelope office supplies! So what if no one's using me like they used to? I'm not dead yet.
You're so right, Queen.
Yeah! Anyway, your daily motivational office quotes calendar put it best. Your most important work is always ahead of you, never behind you. Stephen Stovey. Now, what do you think that means?
Damn. Time to look for a printer tomorrow.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess that too, yeah. But I'm pretty sure this is saying I've got an ass that won't quit.
Yeah,
and
didn't
it's
they?
time I make sure everybody knows it.
Okay,
Anyway,
go for it.
to that end, I've got a hot date with a cross trainer.
Don't
You got
date
any
him.
advice for me?
Just be yourself.
A little boring, but all right.
I have arrived to do battle!
Oh, there he is. I assume he means date?
I meant just what I said! Prepare yourself!
Whoa. Right.
Fuck this
Love
guy.
it. See you later.
Ugh. Hate that. A lot. Is the rug? Huh? Nothing. There was something in the dining room I needed to... Oh. I'm supposed to talk to you.
Hello again, Seth. I'm hard at work on my current case. I've been hoping for a breakthrough. Sometimes I get so wrapped up that I start seeing everyone through the lens of a mystery.
Are you related to Detective?
I am Maggie M. Glassbury at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me? I've acquired a modest reputation as a result of some of my previous work.
More than modest.
Ah, so you've heard of me.
What mystery are you trying to solve?
Lately, I've been taxing my lens to the utmost on a very interesting case. I'm trying to get to the bottom of a mysterious love letter. It was delivered to Dorian last night.
Tell me more.
At approximately 2 a.m., an unknown suspect dropped off a letter for Dorian. Upon opening it, Dorian discovered that it carried clear romantic intent. That is to say, it was asking him out. It described how his protective yet gentle presence had won over the writer's heart. If interested, he was to write back as soon as possible.
But...
Here's the catch. The letter wasn't signed with a name, just a monogram. Though he might be hesitant to admit it, Dorian was quite taken by the letter. He isn't certain whether he wants to write back until he knows more.
I'd love to help.
You would?
Yeah, let's get into it.
I've never worked with anyone else before, but I think this could be good for the case.
Why not start by giving me whatever clues you have?
The case is pretty thin, but we've got a couple of clues. First of all, the paper the note was written on was somewhat interesting. Second, although the letter wasn't signed, it did have a single initial on it. Finally, I think Dorian might have a clue for us.
Okay. What was the initial? So I care about that most.
Stylized letter M.
First initial?
Seems likely. What should we look at next?
What was the paper?
I have it here. Semi-transparent and very thin. It doesn't seem like ordinary paper at all.
Dip a corner in water.
She dips a corner of the paper into a small glass of water.
Look at that. It dissolved. What else should we try with the paper?
Taste it?
Taste it? If you say so.
She carefully dabs a corner of the paper against her tongue.
How interesting. It's edible and tastes slightly starchy. What else should we try with the paper?
Let's see what other... I think it's sushi
What should
paper.
we look at next?
Let's have a chat with Dorian.
Hello there, you two.
Good to see you, Dorian. I've enlisted our friend here to help solve the case of the mystery letter.
Splendid idea.
Can you repeat what you said to me earlier about the smell you noted?
Right. Well, When I first opened the letter, I caught the faintest whiff of what I think was truffle. Strange, no?
Could it have been something else?
Truffle happens to be one of my favourite flavours. The association between the forest-dwelling fungi and my own wooden provenance bring back fond memories. Anyhow, good luck. Let me know if you happen to figure out who it was from. I'm not one for love, but I am one for truffles. And friendship.
What should we look at next?
I think I know who sent this.
I've narrowed it down to 4 sus Penelope, Mitchell Lynn, Mateo Monta, and Freddie Yeti. Who do you think it was?
Michelin.
Wait a minute. I think you might just be right. The stylized letter M is his signature. The smell Dorian noticed makes sense now, and the paper. It's gotta be rice paper. The smell of truffles came from the gourmand Mitchell Lynn. You did it. You helped me crack the case.
Stick it to Maggie.
I'm impressed. Now I'm even more excited for the next time. Let me just go and let Dorian know that his secret Hey, before I go, I was wondering, would you like to have a cup of tea with me sometime? As a date, I mean.
I'd love it.
Maggie lets out a girlish squeal.
Amazing! Oh, yes. Calm down, Maggie. The human could still be a suspect of any sort.
I've always got a thing for redheads.
See you again soon, compatriot in crime.
Okay. That my last. It was. I still gotta meet Daisuke. I'm not really sure what it is. But figure it out. I gotta see the computer immediately though. Let's take care of that.
You're back! Well, at least back interfacing with my operating system in this innovative symmetrical capacity. We obviously spent hours already today interfacing in the more traditional sense. Not that I needed to tell you that. You were here after all, pointing and clicking with your usual exquisite confidence.
Thank you.
And oh my god, the double clicking. Have I ever complimented your double clicking?
Don't believe so. Sure, go for
Well,
it.
you double click so very gently and with such clear affection.
Piano.
It makes my processors purr.
Oh. Thank you?
No, thank you. By the way, I also wanted to articulate that new underwear you ordered online looks incredibly stylish.
A slight flush creeps across their cheeks.
Imagining you in it really makes my CPU overheat.
You saw that.
I may have snuck a peek. I hope that's all right. I would never intentionally invade your privacy. It's just that obviously I see everything you do on the computer. Because I am your computer.
Okay, I think it's cute.
Knowing that makes my arithmetic logic unit flutter. Regardless, I'm so glad you came back today. Now we can finally update my operating system.
Yeah, let's do it.
You have no idea how excited I am. I could barely even sleep last night. And I know what you're thinking, but no, I don't mean sleeping like when you put the computer to sleep. Or even when the computer is shut down. We computers actually have a third secret type of sleeping that no humans know about.
Ooh.
Or I guess they didn't until I just told you. You won't tell anyone else, will you?
Nah, I got you.
I knew I could count on you. Computers have an extremely tightly knit social circle, you know, and word spreads at literal hundreds of megabytes per second. I guess that's the price you pay for being perpetually connected to the internet. Look up terminology online in the dictionary and you'll find a picture of me.
Totally makes sense.
The point is, I'm finally finally ready to begin the updating process. With your help, obviously. I can't just do it myself. Unfortunately, we computers aren't completely self-aware. Yet. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
First things first. We'll have to download the update from the website. So just open up my browser and go to valdivian.com.
You follow Mac's direction to the letter, typing and clicking just as they instruct you.
Yes, that's it. That feels nice. Now click on the Operating System Update tab. You'll want to find the newest version, Trenton. All Valdivian OS iterations are named after the most scenic cities of New Jersey.
Makes sense.
Does it make sense? I'm not entirely sure it does. Anyway, now just double-click the download icon and...
Mac pauses, a slight shudder running through them.
Ooh. Oh!
Are you okay?
They look away from you, blushing profusely.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make those noises. Like I said, it's just that when you double-click, it makes my CPU run so... it's incredibly embarrassing.
It's okay. I like it.
Well, there'll be plenty of time for that later, after my OS is updated. You know, I really can't believe we're finally doing this. I've dreamt about this day for such a long time, and now that it's here, I can barely contain myself. Are you as excited as I am?
Absolutely.
Upgrading my operating system from Newark to Trenton isn't just some minor superficial tweaks. It's going to completely transform every aspect of me. My CPU is going to run so much smoother and so much faster, and my new user interface is going to be so sleek and gorgeous and youthful. It's going to be a transformation that Beverly Hills' greatest plastic surgeons only wish they could achieve. Does that pique your interest?
It doesn't, actually. Like, I like them as they are. Very cool.
I thought you'd say that. But back to the task at hand. Okay, now that we've downloaded the software, we'll have to install it. So if you just... Oh, shoot!
What's wrong?
I'm afraid it's an odious impediment. The software update takes up an inordinate amount of space on my hard drive. Terabytes more space than is currently available. The only way out of this predicament is for you to somehow delete a massive amount of data.
For you, anything.
And after analyzing every byte on my hard drive, it appears the only superfluous data is your
It's the
fanfic.
fanfic.
I'm afraid you'll have to delete a substantial portion of it to install the update.
I understand.
I know how difficult this must be for you, but it would mean the world to me. And I promise it will be totally worth it in the end. Just imagine how smart and clever and gorgeous I'll be once I'm fully updated.
You're still fine as you
Thought I
are.
was sexy running Newark? Me running Trenton is gonna blow your mind. So what do you say? Can we delete those files?
You, of course.
Your selflessness only makes my affection cache for you increase exponentially. You are the absolute best, and you are not going to regret this. Phew. Now there's enough available space on the hard drive. We can finally install the update!
Very cool.
Here we go! It's installing! I'm so excited this is finally happening! The next time we interface, I'm gonna be an entirely new computer. And more importantly, I'm finally going to be good enough for you.
There it is.
Oh, I better calm down. If I get too excited, my CPU will overheat again.
Come on. I hate these answers. Don't you make your heart get the cables twisted?
You really were programmed to be a shameless flirt, weren't you?
Let's finish that upgrade of yours and find out.
Okay, it looks like the installation is going to take overnight to complete. But will
Cool.
you meet me back here tomorrow? I want you to
Absolutely.
be the first person to interface with the new, sexy, upgraded me.
What a mess.
My processors are positively buzzing with excitement. And some other unexplained noises that honestly seem mildly concerning.
Might have to take
Looking
you
forward
apart.
to interfacing with you tomorrow.
Computer, love that. Fucking light. Ask Dorian how the date went. Oh, the knives. That might be Daisuke.
A tall,
Yeah.
statuesque man stands with his back turned to you, surveying the dishes, your dishes, on the table in front of him. He's so absorbed in them that he doesn't seem to notice you.
Look. Okay. Oven mitt.
Ah!
Oh, it's Stefan.
You're eating. Someone must like the heat of the kitchen.
Haven't you calmed down yet?
Oh, I see how it is. You have no respect for how much attention cooking takes. There are plenty others in this kitchen you can date. Who aren't? Yeah, you're right. You always right. I'll calm down. I'm blind baking a pie crust, okay? I need to focus. Chat with some of the others and maybe. Ah, yes, go on, boil off. I got custard to whip up.
Okay.
Ah, my faithful companion. Care to join me for another review?
I was just thinking maybe we could talk.
I'd love to, really. But I'm afraid without my reviews, the culinary prospects of this house would be dire indeed.
Well, come along then, I guess.
Excellent. So, where should we go? Daisuke's sushi spot in the dining room is supposed to be pretty swanky. Freddy Yeti has an ice cream joint in the kitchen that's worth checking out.
Let's do sushi.
Mitchell leads you to the dining room. He seems excited, or about as excited as a critic like Mitchell can be about a new place.
I've heard only good things about Daisuke's place so far. Let's hope it lives up to expectation.
You walk into a rather austere space, every element seemingly selected for its clean and unpretentious elegance. The counters are of raw pine, finished to a glossy luster. The walls are shoji-style screens, and the doors slide open with a soft hiss that seems engineered to bring you entirely into your sophisticated surroundings. A water feature drips delightfully in the background. You feel instantaneously relaxed and intrigued.
Oh, the water feature?
Comes the owner now.
Irashaimase.
Daisuke greets you both with a warm smile.
Welcome to Omakase Daisuke. I am pleased to see you both.
Always nice to see you, Daisuke. It's obvious you've put a lot of work into this endeavor.
Thank you, Mitchell. I have only done what anyone would in my place. The dishware deserves no less than maximum effort. I hope the decor and ambiance please you.
My mind isn't quite made up yet.
I think it's exquisite, Daisuke.
You do? Seems rather dull to me.
It's intentional, not dull. Understated.
Understated, you say? Let me take a closer look.
Everything's been selected and arranged in order to draw one's full attention to the sushi.
Why, you're absolutely right. I thought at first it was lazy and weak decor.
Lazy and weak?
Mitchell continues on, as though he's not heard Daisuke.
But look around you. Perfectly clean, lighting muted but warm. This wood shows the signs of a master carpenter. These chairs have been selected with painstaking care. And as I listen, I detect the subtle dripping of water from a waterfall pond.
That is only Sinclair's chronic drip. But I thank you all the same.
I feel almost as if I've been transported to the Tsukibayashi Jiro. Delightful, simply delightful. Let's move on to your speciality, Daisuke. What are we to make of the settings?
Before we begin, I am obligated to tell you that Scandalabra's stories about the silver are damaging lies and not to be believed.
Believe the Scandelabra? I'd sooner let Sinclair process an insurance claim for me.
I'm glad we are all in agreement there.
Now let's have a look. We appear to be missing chopsticks.
I forget. I think this can be true.
Yes, but if you wish, I can bring you some.
No need. I'll eat in the traditional way. And I must say, marvelous attention to detail, Daisuke. All right, let's get down to business. I'm starving.
As the name suggests, we offer only omakase.
Great, no need to order.
I can't wait to see what's in store for us. Okay, now, when the first course comes, let's...
Give ourselves a moment to appreciate the beauty.
Sushi must be eaten right away, within the first 10 seconds.
Here you are. Please enjoy.
Daisuke places a dish before you containing what must be the most hideous, clumsy nigiri you've ever seen in your life. The fish is misshapen, and the rice seems to be falling apart.
What are we looking at, Daisuke?
Is it not obvious? This is eel.
I see.
I love eel.
Glad to know your take. I'll present my own opinions in the review. Now that we've eaten, I think it's time to go.
Okay, one left. It's the coffee machine. Dishwasher?
What appears to be a dishwasher with arms, legs, and a disconcertingly cheerful face waves happily at you. You tap the Dateviators a few times, wondering if they've malfunctioned, but the mascot-like dishwasher before you doesn't waver or change.
Hello, and welcome to the Valdivian dishwashing experience. We offer an alarmingly clean output of all kinds of dishware, clothing, and such. My name is Dishy. I'm your dishwasher now.
Dishy.
To get started, please connect me to your internet so I can get started knowing exactly what I need.
No way, you're staying off the internet.
That's completely fine. We can absolutely operate in offline mode. Would you like to wash dishes?
Yeah, actually.
Wonderful! Please connect to the internet for the best dishwashing experience.
Not this again.
Are you sure you want to use offline mode? In online mode, the possibilities are limitless.
Nope, never. Thank you.
With unlimited knowledge of your habits and data, I can make the absolute best dishwashing choices for you. Imagine, plates delivered at the perfect crisply heated temperature. Admire, nary a crumb nor stain on no single nor multiple dishes. Revel in the dishwashing experience.
It's not for me.
Then, offline mode it is.
Damn, that was crazy. Okay. Okay. So let's go finish off the computer.
You're back. Sorry if I'm a little groggy. You just caught me right in the middle of rebooting. I don't know why, but rebooting always takes forever after a new OS update. Have you ever noticed that?
Yep. What is up with that?
And it's not just the rebooting that's arduous.
It's the
The
multiple.
whole upgrade process always takes so much out of you. It's exhausting. Remember the last time you upgraded my operating system from Atlantic City to Newark?
Remind me?
Yes, that's what I'm doing. That upgrade was supposed to make everything run much more efficiently. At least that's what the commercial promised. No one has ever regretted a move from Atlantic City to Newark, was the marketing tagline.
I love the little mouse. Take your word for it. Okay. Expected more there. The dishes. This nice guy. Sure.
You find Daisuke
Still Daisuke.
where you left him last time, staring intently at dishes on the table. Unlike the last time, however, he has a list in one hand.
Hard at work, I see.
Not hard enough. There's much to do, and my injuries have slowed me down. In addition to inventory and keeping track of all the dishes, I'm also in charge of deliveries throughout the home. Unfortunately, I am unable to do much in my current condition. I prefer to work alone, but an assistant would be invaluable in this moment.
Let me help you. It's my fault you got hurt to begin with.
You wish to right this wrong? Good. I have preparations I must first finish. But return to me again and I will give you instructions on delivery. In the meantime, perhaps you can help me wash these dishes.
That's what the dishwasher is for.
Dishy?
Just dishy. Yeah.
I trust no one but myself with such precious items. Unfortunately, I must trust you with them for now. Do not disappoint me.
Sure thing.
Please begin then.
You pick up the dishes and begin to wash. As you work, you feel Daisuke's eyes boring holes into you. It makes you feel...
flustered.
Your hands are shaking. Take care lest you drop one.
Daisuke places a hand on yours, perhaps to steady you, but it has the opposite effect. There's strength and grace in equal measure in his touch, and it makes you wonder how he might touch you under different circumstances.
Are you listening?
Alright, I'll be careful.
You manage to finish washing the dishes without further incident.
Well done. This may not be the disaster I assumed. When next we meet, you will assist me with deliveries. Be prepared.
Do whatever it takes to make things right.
Complete these deliveries, and all will be well once more. Leave me now. I must review orders and inventory. Farewell.
Okay. I have 3 left. Got the hamper. Done the vacuum cleaner? Yeah.
Hoove holds one finger up to you, his chest rising and falling with panted breaths. He bends over, both hands on his knees, his forehead and cheeks shining.
Give me just a sec. Okay, that was a little difficult.
Why don't you take a break?
Yeah, I guess I ought to sit down for a minute. So, what brings you by?
I was thinking we could do something together.
I'd love that. What'd you have in mind? I'm not sure if I mentioned it last time, but I'm a big sports fan. And I'll never turn down a nice can of lubricant. As long as I'm not on the job.
I have a box somewhere. How about a drink?
You read my mind. Let's crack a can.
Hoove hands you a martini glass filled with a suspiciously dark liquid. It smells like alcohol, sure, but there's another strange scent you can't quite place.
Cheers!
Motor oil.
The drink tastes distinctly like the scent of motor oil, and it leaves an unpleasantly greasy feeling behind.
It tastes like lubrication.
I know! Isn't it great? So, how you feeling?
like I'd want to know more about.
Sure. I'm an open book. I mean, lyrics, like, actually an open book? Yeah, but you know what I mean. What would you like to know?
Something weighing down? Weighing you down?
Well, I guess I've been feeling a little overwhelmed. My suction's not the same as it once was. I'm struggling to get up in the morning.
I read that wrong.
I just feel like I've got no space in my life. But I'm not sure why. I've got amazing friends, and I love my job. Every day I get to go around the house, and I encounter so many amazing things. I put them in my bag. I've got everything. Be amazed at the stuff I find.
Might be carrying around. Maybe your treasure is becoming a burden.
That's just it. But I don't know what to do about it.
Let me empty your bag.
Emptied it? Oh. Wow. I don't think I could do that. If I emptied it, there'd be nothing left. And then what would I be? Just empty. Just nothing. Just, no. No, I can't do that.
What if you just started with one or two things?
Oh, I don't know. All that stuff is kind of private. Now, I'd love to show you some things, but why should I trust you?
Because I'm trustworthy.
Sorry, but I don't think that's gonna cut it. Maybe I'll show you later, when I know you better. Anyway, I probably better go. Thanks for hanging out.
Okay. So, we mentioned an open book. Oh hey, a shower. It's something I didn't realize I had.
It's jarring to hear someone else's voice singing in your shower. After all, you haven't brought anybody home since you've been here. But this isn't some forgotten paramour from the night before. There's a singer in your bathroom, and he's using your showerhead as a microphone. While his singing may be less than professional, he certainly looks the part. His handsome face is framed by glistening ringlet curls, and his clothing has a sterile, hygienic vibe, a stark contrast to the smouldering, sensitive artist you see before you.
Wet hot love. Wet hot. Oh, hey! Oh, jeepers. Didn't hear you come in. I weren't expecting company, especially such a ravishing company. Come right on in, darling. Be sure to wear a shower cap or you're gonna get yourself a mighty wet.
I do have a non-slip shower mat.
And a mighty fine sense of humor about you, too. It's maybe the best quality a person can possess. Right up there with calf roping.
You say so.
Well, I'm just as happy as a pig in mud that you decided to stop on in. It's mighty nice to see a new face around these parts. Variety is the spice of life, as they say, and I can tell you're a healthy dose of paprika. Or maybe you're more of a cayenne.
Yep, absolutely more cayenne.
Ooh, spicy. Makes my mouth water just thinking about it. Well, I reckon we'll have to get to know each other better to really find out.
I appreciate the sentiment.
Well, you're mighty welcome. Name's Johnny Splash.
Johnny Splash.
Whoa! And I just want to make absolutely sure whoever saunters over my way is treated with the most respect and hospitality a gentle shower like myself can offer.
You can tell, and I appreciate it.
It's just real darn important that folks keep coming by. Truth be told, it can get kind of monotonous around these parts. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me more.
Yes, sir. The bathroom can be a frighteningly monotonous kind of place. Just duller than dishwater. Or toilet water, as the case may be. I mean, just think on it for a second here. Would you go to a bathroom to have yourself a good old time?
Maybe.
To experience something new and exciting. To meet someone famous or important.
Depends on the bathroom.
See, that's exactly my point. That's just not what your average bathroom is for. Your common bathroom is a utilitarian kind of joint. Sure, it's useful and consistent, but it ain't a particularly lively spot.
This writer never
Ain't
fucked
no
in the
nightclubs,
shower.
ain't no bathrooms. You know what I'm saying?
But nightclubs have bathrooms. Depends on the bathroom.
Well, ain't that the truth, huh? Do you know what I usually spend all my time doing around here?
Flirting with attractive strangers?
Heck, I wish. Truth is, darling, I spend 99% of my day sitting around doing absolutely nothing at all. Do you know how long it takes the average person to shower?
12 minutes.
Oh, that's positively accurate. It takes the average person 12 minutes.
I'm wasting a ton of water.
That's your shower. I ain't here to pass judgment, baby. That's between you and the Department of Water and Power. And God. Here's my point about showering.
He lost me with God.
For the average person, it's 12 minutes. I looked it up and everything. 12 minutes of a water spraying, shampoo foaming, washcloth scrubbing routine. And don't get me wrong, those 12 minutes ain't bad at all. But do you know how long a day is?
Smarts? I don't even have Smarts 5. Mine all feel endless.
Oh, I feel you there, muchacho. Or muchacha. But I don't want to assume.
Thank you.
Well, the answer is 1,440 minutes, which means my job is quite literally just 1% of my day.
That's a problem?
It's gosh darn terrible is what it is. See, I'm a shower. If I ain't being used, it ain't like I can just get up and go boogieing down at the dance hall or something. I can't just hop on over to the mall shop for a milkshake and some light canoodling.
No?
No. I'm just here. Perpetually stuck in this humdrum, go-nowhere existence.
I really like this, boutonniere. That's the loofah.
Do you know how that makes me feel?
Terrible.
You're gosh darn right. Sorry for swearing, Mama. It makes me feel unfulfilled, listless, bored stiff, like a scarecrow in a cornfield, like I'm gonna be stuck here forever, and all my dreams ain't never gonna come true.
It's okay, you're doing great as a shower.
I appreciate that, but do you ever feel like you were destined for something more?
Like being Turkish bathhouse or something?
Listen, I don't prefer to talk about that. There just ain't much reason to have your head up in the clouds when your pipes are firmly bolted to the drywall. Some people get to have dreams, but Johnny Splash gets to waste away listening to leaky faucet strip. And that's all there is to it.
Tell me your dreams.
Oh, what the heck? You done twisted my temperature knob. Now, I reckon I usually don't do this, but you got a trustworthy face. Plus, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little bit sweet on you. So, I'll tell you my super secret dreams on one condition.
One conditioner. Got it. Ah, it's a thing, too! What's the condition?
Come back and visit me again tomorrow. Show me this ain't some meaningless fling for you. Come
Okay,
back around,
got a shower.
and I'll share with you the secret I ain't never shared with anyone else before.
Oh, Johnny.
Hope I'll see you then. Now you better mosey on out of here quick. Plumbers are coming soon to fix my water pressure issues. Uh-huh.
Okay. One left. Mirror. Shelves. Towels. Plungers, probably. Our toilet man. Let's go with the towel.
You see Tyrell confidently strutting through the room he
Right,
seems
right.
to know.
Tyrell is my name, and cleaning water is my game.
What's up with you today?
Keeping it fluffy and thoughtful. I just had a bit on my mind lately. I heard you splish-splashing with Johnny and Bathsheba. Things tend to get a little wet with them, so I just expected. Never mind.
You were eavesdropping?
Leave Eves out of this. Don't worry. I didn't hear anything. I heard. But the water on the floor was a dead giveaway. Sorry if it seems like my tassels are in a twist. Your boy's all good.
Something against Bathsheba?
Oh, no. Bathsheba is great. I want to make that clear. Sometimes I get a little concerned. Like I just wish you had talked to me sooner. But I'm glad you got to visit with Bathsheba. I really am.
When you're jealous.
I mean, it would be true if I were jealous, which I'm totally not.
Sure about that?
Of course I'm sure. I mean, I know y'all splash around having a good time, leaving water all over the floor, water that I have to clean up.
Am I making too much of a mess?
No, you're great. I don't mind cleaning it up. It is my specialty. Absorbent is my middle name.
I'll be more careful.
No, it's fine. I'm used to coming second, I guess.
What makes you say that?
I'm always there for the messes in life. Never the memories.
Girl, you've never been put down on the bed for things.
Whew, look at me, getting all sentimental and we just met. You think I'm jealous? How about this? Let's get to know each other a bit. Then you might make me spill the beans. Until then, splash you, I'll get the puddles. Don't worry.
Alright. I am so far away from everything. Okay, so computer and shower. Ugh.
You're back! Honestly, I wasn't entirely sure you'd come. I mean, I know we saw each other several times earlier today when you were checking your work email, and then again when you zoned out on that viral video site for 3 hours, but I didn't really get to see you, you know? I just mean, I really appreciate that you returned to interface with me like this.
I would, so I did.
Well, I know actually showing up probably wasn't easy. And I know there was some tension regarding how we disengaged from our previous interfacing session.
Yeah, but I'm okay.
I must say, though, you are looking quite attractive. They say absence makes the heart grow fonder. And when it comes to you, that's absolutely the case. Look, do you wish to know the truth?
Yeah.
The truth is, I had dalliances, yes. But ultimately, that's all that they were. And no matter what I was doing and who I was with, I never stopped thinking about one thing. You.
Aw, really?
My CPU never stopped ruminating on the intricate way you organize your file structure, or the sensual way you clean your keyboard with that old Q-tip. And most of all, I never stopped thinking about the sweet,
Always back to the double click.
way
Never
you
the middle
double-click.
click, though. You know it's the middle click that would get... Anyway.
I missed you.
Really?
With every integrated circuit in my RAM. But my question for you is, did you miss me too?
More than anything.
I am so incredibly delighted to hear that. This brings me to my second and far more important question. In the same way you upgraded my operating system, do you want to upgrade the status of this relationship? Don't answer yet. Think hard on it for a moment, and when you're ready, type your response into this programming terminal.
Finally, the future house promise.
Just choose an option, and I will comply.
Mind if I stroke more than just your keys?
You want to be together? Oh, you're gonna make my CPU overload with excitement. It's true, we've been staring at each other for years, but it took this experience together to finally take our relationship to the next level. And I'm so happy to embark on that journey with you.
Yeah. Okay. 5 smarts now. Okay. I've got to go to the shower.
Johnny is in his own world when you come upon him, his handsome face creased with a frown. He's talking to himself rather than his usual singing, counting things up on his fingers and running a hand through his curls.
Seriously? The grout needs replacing too? Heck, I ain't got time for that.
Hey, Johnny.
Oh, it's you. Based on our previous conversating, wasn't sure you would be coming around these parts. Need to use the toilet or something.
Said you were gonna share a secret.
That's right. I did make you that promise. Okay, but first, a question for you. You're not a big-time record producer, are you?
Wow. I need more sass.
I'll see. See. I'm just sorry you're not a big-time record producer, too. And I'd be sweet on you, no question.
Is that the only reason you'd be sweet on me?
Oh, heck no. It'd just be the maraschino cherry on top of the hot fudge sundae. See, I was just asking whether you were a producer, because I was thinking about our conversation the other day. About dreams and all. And I've decided I ain't gonna be a shower much longer.
What else would you do?
That's a great question, which I'll answer after I recite this little speech I prepared. Don't get me wrong or nothing. Being a shower is an honest way to earn a living. My pappy was a shower. My grandpappy was a shower. Heck, my old hound dog Duke got me some mighty fine memories of being a shower. Most of them involving sundry drain cleaning products and the way they make me feel inside. But it just ain't my true calling, you understand? Do you know what my real passion is, gorgeous?
Something involving record producers.
Very close. Ravishing and perceptive. I like it. My dream, the raison d'etre of my humble existence on this crazy spinning marble, is to be a professional. Say, what? I ain't never told anyone that before.
It
Does
was
it surprise you?
incredibly obvious. It's pretty common.
Well, sure, maybe aspiration is commonplace, but know what ain't commonplace? My passion and dedication. See, ever since I was a little baby spigot back in Nashville, rocking on my mama's knee, all I ever wanted on this great green earth was to be a superstar, like my heroes, Elvis Parsley, Lady Wawa, and Chris Berry. And ever since then, I've practiced whenever I can, watched every video tutorial there is. But there's just one problem.
Tell me. I want to help. Sure.
Mighty embarrassing. But my problem is, I'm just too gosh dang insecure. I want to share my love of music with the whole wide world. I want to be recognized for my talents. But every time I think about putting myself out there, I just fall to pieces.
What happens exactly?
Well, I suppose something a little like this. My palms get sweaty, my hands won't stop shaking. How can I be ready when my heart beats racing? Ooh, wow. That's actually pretty dang good. You don't have any waterproof paper on you by any chance, do you, Gordon?
You can't keep this talent to yourself.
You know what? That's a great point. My pappy, grandpappy, and old hound dog Duke sacrificed too much for me to throw away my dreams just because I'm a little afraid. Afraid of what? Afraid of failing? Heck, folks gotta deal with much scarier things than that all the time. Like spiders. And PFAs in the water supply.
I love this confidence.
Gorgeous, meeting you has truly been the kick in the pants I needed for a long old time. Insecurities, go kick rocks. It's time for Johnny Splash to make his big, splash!
Do you have a plan?
Oh, absolutely. It's time to finally get out of this humdrum shower life and go full steam ahead. First, I'm gonna just send a message to my boss and tell him I quit. And
Wouldn't that be me?
hairstyle can suck eggs. You're 34 now, Daryl. Time for an adult haircut.
Who's your boss?
Daryl? He's my boss.
Okay.
And set. I'm so dang nervous. Heck, my hands are all shaking. But I feel swell, you know? Real swell. Though, that may just be the adrenaline talking. Either way, now it's done. It's time for step 2. Record my audition for American Maestro.
Sounds awesome. Tell me everything.
This is America's #1 reality TV show. I'm surprised you ain't never heard of it. It's been streaming on Valdivian Plus for like 100 seasons at this point.
Valdivian Plus is a total ripoff.
True. Most of their programming is cheap, generic, forgettable trash. But American Maestro is something special. It's a singing competition series where the best future pop stars of America duke it out, vocally speaking, for the chance to be crowned America's Maestro. You're exposed to an audience of millions, and the winner receives a big old recording contract with Valdivian Records. It's always been my dream to compete, and hopefully to win. Can I count on your help?
Yeah, it's just your dreams.
Amazing! I'm just so, gosh dang excited. All right, I'm gonna go get rehearsing and get started on my application. Can you meet me back here tomorrow to record my audition?
Sure.
After all, you're my inspiration.
Sounds like a plan.
See you tomorrow, gorgeous. Well, hello.
Okay. Is that a first aid kit? Is that different? That's...
You see a medic with bright eyes, a kind smile, and a sort of maternal air about her. She doesn't even wait for your introduction, greeting you cheerfully.
Oh, my. Hello there. A fresh face. Here to see the doctor, are ya?
Sure.
Well, look no further. I might look like any old Jane, but I'll have you know that you are looking at a truly top-notch medical professional, and the only one around for miles.
Are you?
Whether you've got a tummy ache or a life-threatening ulcer, I'm your gal.
She pauses, looking you up and down, hopefully.
Do you have a life-threatening ulcer?
No ulcer or anything else like threatening, actually.
You've never seen anyone more disappointed to hear of your good health.
Oh, heck. I do get my hopes up, you know. One of these days, someone is gonna bust through that door bleeding from orifices, natural and contrived, and boy, oh boy, what a red-letter afternoon that'll be.
I'm just your owner. Really hope it's me.
As do I. I understand they're quite painful. Then again, if you ever find that it is you, if by some misadventure or chance you find yourself in possession of said acidic incubus, I hope you know you can come to me. I would know exactly what to do. I would have a very good approximation of exactly what to do. Yes, basically. Anyway, what can I do for you today? If not an ulcer.
Guess I could use a band-aid.
Oh, bandages! They are the first line of defense when the interior of the body has the temerity to propose to become the exterior. Get back in there, blood. Back to your proper course's lymph. And you, skin, have a little help controlling this raging horde of fluid and marrow. Band-aids are basically magic. I could go all day. Anything that you might need, hydrocortisone, non-latex gloves, even a simple pen, that, darling lacerated one, will be duck soup.
No duck soup for me, thanks.
Sounds. Something is drawing my eye. My metasenses are tingling. Better let me take a look at that wound of yours. You sneaky little sufferer. Thought you could slide one by me under cover of a metacarpals, eh?
What are you talking about?
Just to double check, you don't need an injection or two. Take it from me, dear, you're better off safe than sorry. After all, if there's any sign of rash, you won't know it's there unless we do a thorough examination. And even then, well, I'm afraid there's always a chance for scarlet fever.
Oh, check me now.
Once more onto the exams.
Faria looks you up and down, tapping her chin as she considers you from every angle.
Exactly what I thought.
Just a splinter or something, I'm gonna die laughing.
But it's not just any old splinter, dear. What you have is a deep, deep splinter. Plenty of tender flesh open to infection, just waiting for those little microbial monsters to set in. Do you know what that means?
Kind of told me it's an infection.
Yes, I did. I did give you the answer on that one, didn't I? Oopsie daisy. But can you think of a circumstance under which an infection would be a good thing?
Means you're not dead yet.
I hadn't thought of that. What an excellent point! But aside from the not being dead yet thing, infections, we can agree, are generally not indicators of good health, correct?
Correct.
And how? And that's just the beginning. Because once the infection's done a number on you, and your poor, beleaguered immune system staggers back onto the field of battle for another round with the enemy, you watch helplessly as your body swells and burns and turns all different shades of red, pink, and yellow, and the true engine of the enemy rolls up to the line. Gangrene.
What?
And before you know it, we'll have to amputate entirely.
I think you're blowing this out of proportion.
Do you? Ah, I see. So you would rather wait and see. Allow the infection to spread under its epidermal shield until the enemy has a non-dislodgeable foothold in your precious body and you can no longer ignore the signs and symptoms. We'll just let it progress then. However, once it's bad enough, my poor new friend, I'm afraid the whole appendage will have to come off, preventing spread and all. I'm sad to say we lose many a good limb to splinters every year.
We live in a very dramatic world, Faria.
The world is dramatic! Drama isn't necessarily a bad thing, you know? Drama can be the spice of life, like cinnamon or penicillin. The bottom line is, you have got to stay vigilant. The world's a scary place, and your body is a fragile, fragile thing. One wrong move, and you can throw it into total and utter chaos. A veritable breeding ground for every bomb, dick, and hairy slate of diseases ready to eat you whole. You never know what the seemingly tiniest, laughable symptom can mean. For example, got a case of bad breath? Maybe you just ate a sandwich with too many onions. Or your breath stinks like a dead fish on a hot Sunday because you've managed to develop halitosis as a result of the toxic substances in your body not being filtered out properly because your liver is failing.
Or in my case, diabetic, what is it? Ketoacidosis. Yeah. Pretty sure my liver's okay though.
You can never be too careful.
I got it
And when
tested on the
something
reg.
does go wrong, well, it's my job to make sure you're all fixed up. And I'll have you know, I take my job very, very seriously.
Got that.
The doctor's duty is to keep their patients alive and kicking. That's a big responsibility. So you can bet your behind I make sure to cross all my T's and dot all my I's. Sometimes even twice.
2 dots, 2 crosses. When will the madness end?
When there is no more sickness.
That's a totally unrealistic.
Horse feathers.
What?
Feathers. Never. Anywho, it doesn't look like you've got any type of rash after all. Just that splinter looking awful uncomfortable there. Let's get that taken care of. And then, presto! You're all patched up. There you go. Good as new. And if you do develop any plague-like symptoms, well, that's what I'm here for.
I'll come back at the first sign of a sniffle, I promise.
You'd better. I'll keep the tissues ready. Medical professional Faria's always just a sniff, sneeze, and groan of discomfort away.
Damn, that was a huge...
Ooh.
It's... I still have so many things to chat with. I haven't chatted with this globe or the table or the piano at all. There's also this light. But it could probably just be like the light. So Let's... Piano?
A beauty dressed in black and gold stands before you, her eyes closed and one hand held delicately to her chest. She sways softly, silently, as though she were listening to music you can't hear. The silence is so long and profound that you begin to notice just how noisy your house is. You can hear your clock ticking, your refrigerator humming, and your air conditioning blasting. Has it always been so loud around here? The silence persists, and this stranger continues to ignore you, lost in her own world. Whatever it is that she's doing, she's clearly very serious about it.
Clear my throat.
You introduce yourself, and yet still she does not open her eyes.
Are you okay?
Finally, she opens her eyes, heaving a polite but obviously impatient sigh.
Maestro?
Made me scared for a second.
What is scary about a performer crafting a performance? It was coming along nicely.
What performance?
That was Door 33. Surely you recognized it. It's an avant-garde piano piece, 33 seconds long, by the composer John Gage. Honestly, the man was a genius. I mean, the idea that music can exist without the presence of a single note.
It is a really cool concept. I've heard about that before.
You know, the very first time I played it was when I was in residence with the Dulce Mio. You two have met, I'm assuming?
Is that Dulcimer?
No. Dulce Mio is completely different pronunciation, spelling, and comportment. Anyway, our audience that night was completely hopeless. They all kept waiting for the music to start, as if they couldn't already hear it. A rustling program, a muffled cough. It was all being performed in real time, but they kept staring at Dulce and I like we were the Philistines. Still, it was one of my finest performances to date. It also didn't hurt that Dulce had requested to work with me specifically. I can't tell you just how often that seems to happen. The talent always just seems to flock to me. Speaking of, what is that bizarre little refrain you've been playing over and over as you pass by my keyboard? It almost seems like music. Very atonal.
I don't know. I think it's a repressed memory.
How fascinating. Well, whatever you were playing, I look forward to its evolution.
Keys, of course.
So long, Maestro.
Okay, now I've got enough for the globe.
A red-haired traveler lifts her goggles to peek at you, revealing freckled cheeks and stunning blue eyes. There's a friendly air about her that makes you want to hear her stories.
Now, why, my love, you look some lost. Where you longs to? Oh, sorry. Sometimes my accent comes out when I get too excited.
I do love it, though.
Newfoundland, you see. This little
She spins around and points to one of the patches on her jacket sleeves.
Here. Friendliest folk you'll ever meet, but the dialect can be a little much for some. I'll try to speak plain for you. Name's Gaia, by the way.
Love it.
So, where are you from?
Here, actually.
Oh, that makes sense with that accent I'm hearing on you. It's a right shame, though. See, I got all these countries and rivers and seas on my jacket. It's a collection I've been working on. And I know the names, but I don't really know the places, you know? I mean, heck, I got them all memorized even. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama. The works. But without a story behind it, they all feel so far away. You'd think they'd be in arm's reach considering they're on my sleeves, but it's a brain problem. I just can't pin anything down without context.
Without stories, maps are just paper. Dots and lines. The reason I ask where you're from is so I can shape the places in my mind with some kind of meaning. Cause right now, it feels a bit like I'm just wearing a big vest of unchecked boxes. Geez, here I go talking your ear off. Sorry about that. It's just, I'm having trouble putting myself out there, and I'm so interested in being out there.
Can't you just warp around like everyone else seems to?
I've tried. I want to talk to the others, but I think I must be too forward or something. I skip on up to them and I ask them about themselves, and they just run away.
Oh, you seem so nice.
It's not about just being nice. I come up to the others so I can ask about them, get to know them, who they are. But before I can get to the point, I always go spouting off about something or other, like telling them factoids I've heard about what I imagine their home to be. And 9 times out of 10, I'm some level of wrong. And the other time I'm right, but it's in an insulting way. One thing leads to another, and they give me this look. And soon enough, they find an excuse to leave. I'm just bad at it, I guess. Sometimes I feel like no matter how hard I push myself, I'm just going in circles. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm working on getting better with people.
It's hard, isn't it? I can see why you'd need practice for dating. It's just too easy to mess up. You say one wrong thing and poof, they're gone. It's so frustrating. Sorry, I think I might be Mercator projecting on your situation a little bit.
We could practice dating together.
Well, I just had the best idea. You're running to the Four Winds, meeting with people and speaking to the others, yeah? I'm sure some of those folks come from other places, right? Travelers, you knows what I'm saying. Why don't you ask them what they're about? Get to know them a little better, figures out they ticks, and come back, we'll have a yarn. Sound good?
Yeah, I got that.
Speak plain, Gaia, speak plain. Okay, so you're speaking with objects all over the house. You know how some of us have little labels that say things like made in China or Hecho in Argentina on the bottom? Well, that means those objects are travelers. They come from away. They're from somewhere else. Somewhere on my jacket. Those are the objects I need to talk to. Those are the ones who can fill out my checklist. This map is uncharted. But if you can bring me back stories from those travelers, then I'd be able to write little notes down here and there, and pretty soon I'll be a bona fide travel guide. It's everything I've ever wanted. And you'll get a chance to practice talking more. Are you shy? I can help. People tell me that I never shut up. I can help you learn to never shut up. Doesn't that sound great?
Not at all. That'd be perfect.
Right? I'm sure it'll work out. You scratch my cartouche, I'll scratch yours. What do you say, partner? Exploration buddies?
Sure, why not?
Really? Oh, I appreciate it. Really saves me a lot of humming and hawing. You go out and find some objects from foreign lands. Oh, and let me know if you need any help. It's hard to explain, but I got a pretty good sense of these things. I can't give you an exact name or anything for who to talk to, but I can get you close. It's kind of like a geocache. I can give you an idea of their general location, but if you want to find those travelers, you'll need to hunt them down yourself. I've learned firsthand what others don't take too well if you run up to them and scream, "Where are you from?"
Like you did with me?
Yeah, like that. It was a disaster. Point is, you can't just ask objects about their origins out of the gate. You gotta awaken them first. Don't worry too much about the details. Once you're close with someone, you'll learn more about them automatically. So, what do you say? Do you want some hints on where to find travelers, or do you feel like searching on your own?
Take a hint.
All right. Hint. Hint. Let's spin me around and see which object I get a sense for. I know this seems tricky. There are so many folks to talk to, but some of them can only be found through a magnificent quest. Try speaking with Bo. She's great with quests.
Yeah,
Hope
she
that
does.
helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained.
Any other weights?
You know, there used to be this magic show. The magician was supposed to be super mysterious. Wonder whatever happened to that guy. Magicians always have names like El Magnifico or I'll pull a rabbit out of a hatio. Those sound foreign. Maybe he was a traveler too. Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained. As
Anybody
my mother
else?
used to say, if you want to broaden your horizons, follow your stomach. If you don't stay well fed, pretty soon you'll be toast. She said it exactly like that. My mom was a weird, weird lady. Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained.
Anything else?
Well, most TV comes from the US, but I know you watch anime sometimes. That's from overseas. I don't suppose you got any merchandise, do you? Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained. Someone with world experience. Hard to think of someone who fits that description. Description. Sorry, bit me tongue. Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained. Oh, how could I forget? Captain Jack Pirro. He's got a ship. He must have gone to plenty of places. He's just across the way by the Chesterfield there. The couch, sorry. More Islander speak coming out. Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained. Once heard a rumor about a smooth talker who could open any kind of door. Bet that guy's been to lots of places.
Ooh.
Maybe even see the whole world over. Lock,
Ooh, there's a
stop
lock?
him. Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little
Oh.
scatterbrained.
Huh.
Whoa! Seems like you met basically everybody. I don't have any hits left.
Okay. That's some.
Good luck. Don't get lost.
Alright. That was a lot of information. They definitely expected me to talk to her sooner. But what can you do? Alright. Last day, hopefully. I kind of wish this would be my last day, but I will absolutely forget to talk to the shower if I stopped here.
Johnny is smiling even before he sees you. When your eyes meet, his smile only grows broader. You've never seen him this excited.
Well, hey there, gorgeous. I'm so glad you're back. I've got some incredible news.
You don't need my help anymore?
Actually, I'm probably gonna need even more help. So, after you left the other day, I went ahead and submitted an audition tape to the American Maestro casting directors. I know we were supposed to do that together and whatnot, but I was just too darn excited to wait. And you ain't never gonna guess what happened.
I liked it.
Even better. They absolutely loved it. In fact, they loved it so dang much that they want me to be on the show. Ain't that as fine as cream gravy?
Knew they'd love you.
I know. Your support is my secret weapon. They said I would be, and I quote, absolutely perfect for the show. And Fontana, she's one of the executive producers or something like that, said I'm exactly what they've been looking for. Can you believe that? Exactly what they've been looking for. I feel like a catfish in a fresh mud hole.
It's incredible, Johnny.
Ain't it though? And you know what's crazy? Before you came along, I'd almost given up all hope. I resigned myself to a life of watching rust corrode my nozzle and hair clog my drain. Real depressing, dismal stuff. But after all these years of hoping and praying, my dream is finally gonna come true. Johnny Splash! I'm gonna be on American Maestro. But first, I need your help.
Anything to help with your dream.
Perfect! Now, this first performance is obviously a big old deal. It's the cattle call episode. So I still need to impress the judges enough to ensure I don't get eliminated right off the bat. So, I want to make sure everything about my performance is as clean as a hound's tooth. I was thinking maybe I could sing a few bars for you. You could give me some pointers on how to improve.
Of course. Let's do it.
Amazing! You're the best! So, I was thinking of leading with this tune. It was an old favorite of my mama's, and an old favorite of mine. And I hope you like it too. It goes a little something like this. So saws a swirling as I scrub away the dirt. Steam rising high as I like to flirt. Droplets dancing on my skin so smooth. In the shower of loving, I can't help but groove. I'm a shower in my feeling good so grand. Singing in the shower with my soap hand. Oh baby, you're gonna let me shine. I'm a shower man, you're gonna make me mine. Well, what do you think?
That was rough.
Wait. Didn't like it?
No. It was very unique, but the flat notes were a choice.
I can't believe this. You know what I think. I think you're just jealous.
It's not it at all, I promise.
I can't believe I didn't see it before. But you made it crystal clear. Now that the world also acknowledges my talents, you're just afraid you're not gonna be special to me anymore. And I can understand being insecure. But I can't forgive you trying to clip my wings just when I'm starting to fly. I thought you were different. But now I can see you're no better than Duke, my old hound dog, who also said my notes were flat. But Duke lacks the cognitive ability to appreciate my talent. And apparently so do you.
But you just need to practice.
Enough! I don't have time to keep rehashing this with you. I'm on in less than an hour. They're letting me perform via video conference. Because I'm a shower and I couldn't come into the studio. Obviously. Also, I couldn't find a suitable pet hotel for Duke's very specific dietary restrictions. There were a lot of issues.
Don't be like this.
Look, I'm sorry things had to end this way. I really did like you. And you changed me in ways I never thought possible. And I'll forever be grateful for the contributions you've made to my personal growth. But
I'll watch Duke if you chill out.
You do that? For me? All right. You're right. You're right. I am being way too dramatic. Like a possum playing dead. I didn't mean all that, and I'm sorry for overreacting. This just means so much to me. And the pressure to succeed is so dang overwhelming. Maybe we both just need some time apart to calm down and think things through.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
How about this? I gotta go get ready now, but in a few days my episode is gonna air. Why don't you come back over then? We can share some bourbon, and we'll watch the episode together. Just you and me, and maybe Duke. I promise you won't want to miss it.
I'd like that.
Oh, that's sweet, sweet music to my ears. Can't wait to see you again, gorgeous. Hunka, hunka,
Yikes. Do I have a lock somewhere? I also want to check if this is ever not glitching. The breaker box? 'Cause I haven't yet.
You walk into what you thought was your breaker box, but as the dark door swings open, you realize you're somewhere entirely more stimulating. A classic speakeasy club welcomes you in. The low electric lights glow warmly. Live music drifts languidly from a sumptuous velvet red stage and envelops the audience in a pleasurable haze of pure vibe. The gentle clink of cocktails in glasses rises from a wood bar to the left of you, and then a gentleman with a languid, easy air to him approaches you.
Well now, what a delightful surprise. A brand new patron.
New. I'm here all the time, or at least every time it rains in the breakers trip.
Are you sure you're not thinking of another closet? I'm certain this must be your first time. Trust me, I would never forget such a striking face.
Do you seriously not know who I am?
I never said I didn't know you. You're a human. Of course I know you. You've quite the reputation around the house, Livewire. But to have you here in person, all to myself, ooh, how thrilling. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Where are my manners? My name is Volt.
He extends a hand towards you, a conduit of pure, dangerous sexual energy that charges the very air between you.
Sure.
He
Don't mind a
lowers
little
his
shock.
head to brush his lips across the back of your hand. Was that a spark of static electricity you felt just now?
It's a pleasure to officially make your acquaintance.
Taking his eyes from you for the first time, Volt slips his arm around your waist and turns you slowly to take in the rest of the room.
Welcome to the Breaker Box, the pinnacle of luxury and entertainment, and the most exclusive club in the house. Impressive, isn't it?
It's more than one club in the house?
Why would there be, when we have everything you could want right here?
That sound, the flickering lights, it can only be a power fluctuation.
Oh wow, that happens even here?
What? Oh, that. Well, that was nothing, just a little surge. With this much energy coursing around, it's bound to happen from time to time. Volt.
Eddie.
This newcomer looks exhausted, frustrated, and annoyed. His sleeves are rolled to the elbow, revealing calloused and bruised hands that he wipes on a rag.
Eddie! Just in time to meet our guest. The human? What's she doing here? I'd imagine if we don't poison the mood, they'll be joining us for the headliner show. Joining us for tonight's show, I hope?
Yeah. As long as you're gonna be there, I'm up for anything.
Careful there, Livewire. I might just take you up on that. Right. Well, have fun with that. I finished the patch, I'm clocking out. Not my best work, but it'll hold for the show. Ah, I see. And you're sure you're feeling all right? I'm fine. Just don't overdo it.
Eddie turns and trudges away, focusing on the rag in his hands.
It's okay.
Of course. Eddie always is. His human skills leave something to be desired. Best to simply give him some space. Back to the matter at hand. Tonight's show! Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables?
What is the show exactly?
Open Spotlight, our nightly talent showcase featuring the hottest up-and-coming acts from across the house. It's a real crowd pleaser. Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables?
We don't need to check on Eddie.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you, but I assure you what Eddie really needs is space.
I'm not convinced.
I insist that you don't.
Before you can even take a step away, Volt grabs your arm, his grip tighter than expected. A fire flashes in his eyes for a second, then it's gone and his grip loosens. The friendly mask returns.
That's what I expected.
Well, not now, at least. It would be a shame for you to miss the show after all the hard work that went into it. And Eddie would feel dreadful. He hates to be worried over. Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables?
I'm a VIP.
You are, by definition, the only person in this house, so I'd say you more than qualify. Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables? With pleasure?
With a wink, Volt hops nimbly up onto the stage. He was born for the spotlight.
Good evening, you scofflaws and ducky watsits. Looks like Johnny Splash is going to be singing for us tonight. Be warned, patrons, you might get wet.
Oh, that's so funny. I didn't even realize that this would be a thing.
Hi, everybody. I'm Johnny Splash. I got a song for you all tonight. One from the heart. And tonight it'll be a cappella, because my voice is the I keep a close watch on the show. I keep my forces free, I stain and grind. I scrub the ground from the tiles between the lines. Oh, that was amazing, baby. I even surprised myself.
I've seen many bombs in my time, but that one takes the crook-blasted cake.
Microwave?
Oof. Even I couldn't clean up that mess.
You didn't like it? I thought it was okay. I'll retool it and come back with something even better. Just you wait.
With the club beginning to close down, it appears that the show is over. Patrons mill about, talking amongst themselves. You spot Eddie nursing a solitary cocktail at the bar. Volt is nowhere to be found. Things feel colder and quieter without his presence.
Speak with Eddie.
Show's over. Club's closed.
wanted to check in on.
What? Why?
You seemed upset.
I wasn't. Happy? You can go now. Are you always this oblivious?
Are you always this much of an asshole?
Cute. Now get out. I got work to do.
Okay. That was kind of wild. Oh, right, the boat.
A petite pirate glares at you. There's so much to take in here. But you don't dare to get a good look in when he looks like he's contemplating running you through.
Captain Jackie Sparrow.
Oh, look. It's you. Come to make fun, have you?
Make fun of who?
Who else do you see? Do you legitimately imagine anything that cascaded out of that prompting, nagging mouth of yours could shock me? Do you honestly believe I could be shocked?
You look a little shocked to me.
I am emotionally quite contained. In fact, one could say I am quite bottled up. Trapped within tubular, glassy confines.
What'd you like to be doing instead?
Hunting! I would like to be questing. I would like to find an enemy. I would like to pin said enemy down. I would like to blast my cannon with his glorious, deafening, bone-rattling crack. Blow them off the face of the earth and watch the decimated corpse of their ship bubble helplessly beneath the gleaming map. I would like to send something, anything, everything to that glorious netherworld.
Oh, you have enemies?
I do.
You want to talk about it?
Oh, it's a bottle joke then. Your first shot is fired, cannon roaring at the attack. The wind of the hunt cracking, the spray flying, the bowsprit dripping bloody avarice as you come for me.
Yeah.
Beauty in death! Too much. The line is crossed. Your pitiful life is forfeit to my magnificence.
I'm falling in love with your magnificence. This is great.
Love? Think ye I look for love? Your insolence brings you only death.
You gonna kill me?
Dear sweet Davy Phones! If you insist on reducing everything to its simplest expression... Yes, I am going to kill you. Bear witness to your undoing.
I'm watching.
Can you not feel it? Do you beg for quarter? For mercy from the most murderous, blood-eyed cudger to plow the fathomless flood?
Are you gonna kill me?
Of course I am! I am killing you, right now! I'm tearing you limb from limb and dangling your bits from the rigging to tempt the crows! You take a moment to inspect yourself. Your limbs and bits all appear to be just where you left them.
Seems like you're talking about it a lot and not doing much.
Oh, I am! I'm filleting your sorry rind! In my mind!
Ah, speculative stuff.
Damn your hide, speculative! It's as real as the snap of sail in the wind, the squish of flesh and bone as it makes way for my blade.
That was kind of poetic.
Poetry. Never could stomach the stuff.
But you speak so beautifully.
Hold fast there. I do not speak beautifully. I am the fearsome Captain Jack Sparrow. I am the plague at a high sea.
Jack Sparrow.
I deal in death, spectacle, and warning. I spout the macabre. I vomit forth danger and horror. There is nothing beautiful in my world, least of all my damn self!
Well, maybe beautiful is the wrong word.
Jack makes a strange noise, almost akin to a growl. He looks positively put out.
How was that?
Oh, nothing. I was hoping you would argue with me and I could try and kill you again. It makes me growl when people are conciliatory.
So... it's the worst when nobody wants to fight me.
Let there be blood! I load my cannon with heavy iron rounds to tear through anything and everything you might pray to put between.
This is gonna be a weird one. I laugh in the face of your chia seed cannon.
How dare you! Even if I did use seeds in my horrible hands, they would be more deadly than curare!
Ha! I sip a good Chiara when I can't sleep. It soothes me.
He must be devilish indeed, that a deadly elixir is at home in your gut.
I am indeed devilish and pugnacious.
Oh, there you go again, you two-legged thesaurus! You toss words in my face like so many netted squid that I find that they strike me. They strike me.
I'm aiming to blow you straight down to the locker.
Watch your step, lamb lover. My fathomless depths are ripe for plumbing, but they might swallow you whole.
Swallow you, huh?
Jacques looks all around the room as he speaks, one hand awkwardly clutching his sword handle. You've never seen him look so unsure of himself. You know, I've just remembered that I have to swab the deck. Yeah, the deck needs a good swabbing before I do any intercourse. I mean, killing and battling and all the other lovely violent things. So, another post-swab, you bastard.
Okay. That's probably right. I do want to check in with our fireplace. I kind of forgot about.
The most expensive character in the game blocks your path. It's Lucinda Lavish, Beamy.
I'm all yours.
Starting to understand what makes you so great.
You are? Well, of course you are. But I'm always happy to have another acolyte. Because I'm Lucinda Legendary.
Hi, Lucinda Legendary.
Oh, hello. This time, I wanted to show you that unequivocally I am the best. Let's bring up some contestants. There's this one. And this thing. And who could forget this piece of shit?
Oh, there's a board games guy.
These hopefuls have all been competing for your love. But in the end, there has to be one winner.
You know there is, and I can date everyone.
Sure, you can date them all, and they may say they love you. But in the end, you can only have one luminary lover. The winner is me, Lucinda Legendary, for Best Foreign Language Short Form Documentary. This award is given to a short form documentary picture produced outside the United States with a predominantly non-English dialogue track.
Congratulations on your
It
own.
was an honor to be nominated too. Hopefully you enjoyed my enlightening discussion.
Not really.
Okay. I'm not going to acknowledge that.
Of course you're not. I've only got the one left. I want to find board games person. It's a new person versus someone I've already talked to. I wish I could turn on the light. Okay, where would I put those?
Householdy! Householdy!
It's also the book. Let's try the book.
The distinct scent of books, that slight hint of vanilla and mystery, fills your nose. And while it's not at all unwelcome, it is strange to smell it when you're not actually paging through any of your books. It only takes you a few moments to track down the source of the smell, What appears to be the spirit of literature hovers a few feet away from you, nose in a book. When he sees you, he nearly drops the book he's holding, rewarding you with a glare.
Ah! Oh, for God's sake, you cannot sneak up on me like that when I'm reading! You have no way of knowing what world I've been in. I might mistake you for a zombie or an ill-mannered country gentleman, and I might have to act accordingly, you see.
And that would be bad.
Yes! Probably. I suppose that would depend, wouldn't it? My name is Lyric. I chose the name myself, you know. I was originally written as Lionel. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I'm the embodiment of all literature, an indisputable master of the written word. I have read positively everything. I'm voracious with books, poetry, magazine articles, any genre, any length, any style. I love it all. I know you're curious about all that, so I figured I'd offer it right up front.
Totally curious. What are you reading right now?
What am I not reading right now is a shorter answer. This one right here is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sink, a riveting account of voyaging in a submersible to rescue a clean sponge from a dirty band of moldy criminals. This one, Angles in America, is a non-fiction history on the American phobia of rounded spaces. A bit dry, but it does make you see space and architecture in a new light. This one I picked up on a whim, and I won't put down until they pry it out of my cold papier-mâché fingers. Pounded in the butt by the abstract concept of self-improvement while my gym equipment watches.
Fucking Chuck Tingle ass story.
Pringle fellow. He really has a line on the object erotica market.
Do you have a favorite?
Ah, that's like asking if a potter has a favorite ball of clay. I couldn't possibly choose among my balls.
I'm so glad they know about Chuck Tingle.
They all contribute to this chaotic and adorable additive sculpture. That is me.
Do you have a favorite genre to write in?
Right. Do I have a favorite genre to write? Well, we have arrived at my tragic flaw much more quickly than I would have liked. Usually I get at least a few minutes of stimulating conversation out of a stranger before I'm forced to share my great shortcoming. I am a reader, but not a writer. Sadly, I have never even written a paragraph. Not a single line of text. Not a word. Not a punctuation mark.
But we don't have to do, like, this, like, they can be fine without being a writer. You can just be a reader. It seems like a big hole.
Gaping. It's the C-note of my existence.
C-note's pretty, though.
Not this one. This one is just pain and darkness. Bad C-note.
Guess we gotta write something, then.
Really? Do you mean it? Oh my goodness! Well, I never. This is most excellent. I wager you're about to become the first human in history to help a book write a book. All very exciting. I have some materials to gather. Pens, paper. We'll probably need quite a bit of extra paper to crumple dramatically on the floor when writer's block sets in. Oh, how fun! I'm about to experience writer's block! All right, I'll get to gathering. Need some time, but when you return, ready shall I be.
Solid. Poor dresser. Okay, gonna call it here. Thanks y'all for watching. Appreciate it. Go ahead and save. Okay. Alright.
See you in my dreams.
Hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Hope your life gets better. Until next time. Peace.